Yes, guys, welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. This is the build up to the Community Shield against Liverpool against Manchester City tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, everyone's doing good, guys. And yeah, I'm feeling a bit shit myself, but I will feel better. Don't go out drinking. That's what I say. Don't go out drinking. It's made me feel bad all day. But I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. And yeah, so we're going to spend an hour or two here, guys, looking at the build up to this game between Manchester City and Liverpool. It's an interesting one. A lot of people are not taking this seriously. I'm taking it quite seriously, actually. I'm actually taking this game quite seriously. I actually want us to win this game. I ain't even messing. I want us to, put a marker down because, you know, you hear Jordan Henderson's interview. He basically says that he wants this team to win it. And it means a lot to the boys and that to try and win this game. They really want it. And then you get other people telling people that it's just a friendly, don't worry about it. It's nothing much. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure it's that. I'm not quite sure it's that. It's that simple. I'm not sure it's that simple. It really ain't. I think this is a big game. I think this is the curtain raiser. For me, the season starts this Saturday. The season starts this Saturday for me. Community Shield. It's the biggest. It's the two best teams in England going at it, and it's a chance for both teams to put a bit of a marker down on the rest of the season as well. Do you know what I mean? Both teams could put a marker down, saying, "Right, we've won that now. This is how we're going to be for the rest of the season. It's going to take some catching." It's going to be an interesting one. It really is, and obviously, um, just want to say thanks to everyone as well for yesterday, coming onto the show yesterday, talking about the predictions, and yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. Big up Cav, big up Savage, big up Ant as well. From Leicester Fan TV, big up to you, my friend. Yeah, it was a good show, and we went through the Premier League predictions. Obviously, we had Liverpool as champions and City second, Spurs third, and yeah, we had Arsenal in fourth place. So Arsenal fans, don't all come at me because we had Arsenal in Champions League position at the end of the season. So yeah, it should you should all be a little bit happier now. But yeah, so big up to everyone, big up to everyone, and yeah. So this game should be a good one. So Community Shield, Man City, Liverpool are shaping up for a Premier League title fight. Just 1 point separated the champions Man City and runners-up Liverpool in the Premier League last season. The two sides have been seen significant summer transfer activity, both arrivals and departures, and another Titanic tussle. Before they meet in the Community Shield at Leicester's King Power Stadium on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame it's not at Wembley, but the final of the Euros for the ladies obviously is at Wembley, so it's a shame it's not there. But Leicester's the weird. I don't understand why it's at Leicester personally. Um, Goal scoring in the Premier League season wasn't exactly a big issue for City and Liverpool. They scored 99 and 94 goals representatively. Jesus Christ. While the next highest tally in the league was Chelsea with 76. However, both sides have spent big on the forward line. Having a quality out-and-out striker has been a long talking point for City, and they ended that discussion by signing Haaland from Borussia Dortmund for 51 million. Why has it never been a talking point for Liverpool? I've never understood this. Why has it never been a talking point for Liverpool? Liverpool have never had an out-and-out number 9, not ever, in Jurgen Klopp's time. So why is it never an out-and-out thing for Liverpool? Why is it only Man City? I always find that a weird one. Obviously, they went and got Dortmund, Haaland from Dortmund, 51 million. Norwegian is only 22 and has been prolific for club and country for some time. Haaland has 20 goals in 21 games in Norway, which is ridiculous, and left Dortmund having scored 86 goals in 89 games, which is ridiculous as well. Big things always suspected for the Argentine striker Julian Alvarez, a 22-year-old joined from River Plate in January, but stayed in the club on loan and was only properly linked up with City since July. He is tipped to be a potential successor to Aguero. Well, no, because Haaland's the Aguero replacement. All this stuff does my head in. In addition, manager Pep Guardiola has strengthened his midfield with a sign of England international Calvin Phillips for 45 million from Leeds. But Liverpool's main summer signing was Uruguay forward Darwin Núñez to join for Benfica at club record 85 million. That's not really true, is it? The 23-year-old adapted well since moving from South America to Europe and scored 34 goals in 41 matches for the Portuguese side last season. The Reds also signed exciting young prospects, Portuguese forward Fabio Carvalho from Fulham and 18-year-old Scottish right-back Calvin Ramsey from Aberdeen. Yeah, so pre-season games, how's pre-season gone? Reading too much into pre-season results is always a mistake, and it has been a lighter friendly schedule than usual with the World Cup coming up in November. However, with both sides sporting major new signings, fans understandably have looked forward to see how they got on. Liverpool went on tour of Asia and Europe, while Man City travelled to the US for a couple of fixtures. Jurgen Klopp's side kicked off with a 4-0 loss to Man United in Thailand, a game when Núñez made his debut and had a moment of forget when he missed an open goal. All right, this does my head in. I hope they put the same for Ireland because he missed an open goal as well. The Reds followed that with a 2-0 win at Crystal Palace in Singapore, and Jordan Henderson and Mohamed Salah scored before Núñez hit 4 against Leipzig. However, Núñez was taken off at half-time with the Liverpool lost 1-0 to Red Bull Salzburg in Wednesday. God, Jesus. City, meanwhile, played 2 games in the United States against Club America and Bayern Munich. They beat the former 2-1 with De Bruyne scoring twice before Haaland struck his first goal for the club against Bayern, scoring after 12 minutes in a 1-0 win. That's all they say. So they don't say, so they basically slag off Darwin Núñez again for missing an open goal and then apparently being dragged off at half time against Salzburg. But they don't talk about Haaland missing from 3 yards. No, it's okay. One rule for one rule for the other, I take it, yeah? Jesus Christ. Does my head in this sort of bullshit, do you know what I mean? So it's going to be an interesting game, guys. We're going to pick the team and stuff like that in a bit, but I'm just going to see what you guys say in the chat as well. Big up, Gary. How you doing? Chaz, how you doing? Big up, Tempo and Jay. Yeah, man, I was dead. Big up, Savage. How you doing, mate? I'll be back in the chat soon. Just filming some reaction videos. Big up, Savage. Afternoon, Jay. Big up, Ryan. How you doing, mate? Sahib, how you doing? Edward, my man. Yeah, one hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Big up, Ali. How you doing? Big up, Joey. I want to win because it's City, but if this was another team like Villa or Norwich, no one would care. Big up, Munsey. Jack Grealish is overrated. I agree. Let's be honest, it's a nothing game. I'll be resting players of Fulham. I won't rest anyone, Edward. I won't rest anyone, and it's not a nothing game. I don't understand this. I don't understand this stuff. For me, this isn't a nothing game. I don't get this. Yeah, it's classed as a friendly, but it's Liverpool Man City a week before the Premier League starts. This ain't a nothing game. I ain't resting nobody. I'm going full strength. I don't get why you'd rest anyone in the pre-season game anyway. So play full strength. It's our last proper pre-season game before we play Fulham next Saturday. Yeah. So obviously we've got a friendly on the 31st against Strasbourg at Anfield against the French side, but what I've heard, that's going to be the under-23 team playing against them, so it's fine. So this is it, and you need to get some continuity going. We've not seen Darwin Núñez play with the first team yet. Darwin Núñez has not played with the first team yet. I want to see this first team gel and get together and see how they go, because I don't want to see a B team against City because we'll get absolutely destroyed. And what's the point of getting destroyed and having no confidence going into Fulham? Makes no sense to me. Makes 0 sense. I don't see this as a friendly. It's Liverpool Man City. It's a proper game. It's a proper game that is usually at Wembley Stadium with a full house. It's not a friendly. I want us to win this game. I want to see a full strength Liverpool team. I want Klopp to take it seriously. I don't want to see a B team. I don't want to see kids. I don't want to see any of that in this game. It's Liverpool, Man City. I don't want to see it. Could you imagine the media after if Liverpool get battered against Man City in the Community Shield? Now everyone's just saying it's a friendly and doesn't matter. Guarantee you right now, if City batter Liverpool tomorrow afternoon in this Community Shield final, everyone will be just going, City are too good. City are too good. They're going to run away with the league. They've just battered Liverpool. Yeah, but if Liverpool win and they beat Man City in a very competitive game, all the talk is going to be about how competitive these two can be next season. And Liverpool could topple City and stuff like that. So for me, it is a big game. It is an important game. I don't get this. It's just not you, Edward. It's a lot of people were saying. I don't get this friendly. It's not a friendly. I don't care what anyone says. It's a two Premier League teams going at it in the Community Shield. It's not a friendly. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I've never understood why people call it a friendly. But yeah, and I want to win this because there's been a lot of waffle from rivals. I want to put a marker down versus City. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Arsenal fans now are comparing Saliba to Virgil. Oh, for goodness sake. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Saliba, maybe we'll see. Jamie, they put it at Leicester because it would have been at Old Trafford, but Man City and AFC fans would trash the stadium. That's why it's at Leicester. Adrian versus Haaland. I'm not bothered by that. City fans go call Nunes, Andy Carroll. Finally, they've got the Norwegian John Carew. Be out, Charlie Webb. How you doing, mate? Did you see Statman's video last night? I did. I messaged him after as well because I saw it when I got in late last night, and I messaged him after because I felt bad because I was the one who told him to buy the Devil's Toe lollipop. That was my idea, and he almost died. Jesus Christ! So I did feel bad about it. Big up, Ant. How you doing, mate? Who's a wanker in my seat? I'll be singing. Obviously at Leicester Stadium. Liverpool can get at City right side of defence. I think is weaker. Yeah, it probably is, mate. Want a day Saudi update. My team, Adrian, but oh my, no, Edward, no, that team cannot go anywhere near against Man City. Nowhere near. I'm not having it. Big up, Ravi. How you doing, mate? Big up, Justin. How you doing, mate? I reckon Nunes will score tomorrow. Hopefully, if he starts. Exactly. Missed an open goal. Yeah, exactly. Jamie, we're the most hated fan base, and they love it. That I read that off BBC. What I just read off was off the BBC website. So that tells you everything, don't it? Daily Saudi State Newcastle update have decided to only allow certain journos in to ask questions. Big up, Colin. How you doing, mate? Hi, Jamie. Not been in for a few days. Pal, hope you and yours are good. Yeah, we're doing good, mate. We're doing good. We're doing it. This ain't a friendly. Yes, Charlie, exactly. Jamie, but why is it not on Champion Wolf, the Charity Shield? I don't care. What's the madness of Ronaldo could join Liverpool? Oh no, I think what people that was on Talk Sport, weren't it? Gabriel Bonglahor, wasn't it? With his typical Gabriel Bonglahor ways. I think he said something along like Ronaldo doesn't really care about Man United. You know, if Liverpool offered Ronaldo enough money, he'd go to Liverpool. He doesn't care about Man United. That's basically what they're saying. And he's right. Let's face it. The only reason Ronaldo went to Man United last season is because Man United were the only ones willing to pay the wages that he wanted. That is it. I agree. If it was a winners' wall, it's not. Jamie, Klopp will play Bobby or not. I think Klopp will play Bobby as well. I agree. Jamie lost last chance for that doesn't matter. I don't care. Also, Man United have lost Charity Shield games before in their duels. Winning that game meant nothing. We beat Chelsea in 2 hours. The Community Shield did nothing in the league except top 4. Don't care. That won't happen, Jamie. Big up. Jamie, I would actually want that if it would put pressure on City. And we underdogs, we love being underdogs. Like, everyone's going on about years ago. Years ago don't matter now. Years ago don't matter now. It all matters now, guys. It all matters now. Look, when we lost to Arsenal in the Community Shield a couple of years ago, I felt like shit. And I know for a fact a lot of other Liverpool fans felt like shit as well. And that's because we just won the league, came off winning the league, and we lose the Community Shield to Arsenal. And everyone felt like shit, and I know they did. I mean, we didn't, you're lying. Simple. And now we've got Man City, who is basically our arch rivals at the moment for the Premier League. And we're playing them in a big game. I don't want to see a B team. If I see kids in a B team playing against Man City, we're going to lose 4 or 5-0. If you get battered by Man City, guys, before a week before the Premier League starts, I'm sorry, it gives you zero confidence. And you listen to Jordan Henderson's press conference today, he wants to win this really badly. And there's a reason they want to win it really badly. There's a real reason they want to win it badly. It's because it's Manchester City. It's about putting a marker down. I guarantee you this right now. I think Man City want to beat Liverpool tomorrow. I think they'll be really upset and pissed off and annoyed if they actually lose to Liverpool tomorrow. So I don't get all the... I don't really get all the friendly stuff. For me, it ain't. We got to go at them, man. We got to seriously go at them. Jamie, I would actually want that if it will put pressure on City and will be the underdogs. We'd up in the underdogs. Edward, don't realise Arsenal 2006 only focus on winning Champions League. Arsenal beat Man United in 98 Charity Shield 3-0 when. I don't care what happened in the past. Yeah, he's out till September. That leaves Ruben Diaz, Ake, and zero other centre back, John Stones. So it only leaves them 3 centre backs. So that's what I'm saying. Be up, John. How you doing, mate? No, I think they come out next week. Bernardo Silva is close to joining Barca from Gerard Romero. The Barca journalist has got a lot right. That'd be massive if he does, because he's a big player. He's a big player for Man City. He's an exceptional player for Man City, to be fair. Absolutely exceptional player. So if they lose Bernardo Silva before the season starts, that has a lot of ramifications on the Premier League. It really does. But I'm saying it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Cucurella from Brighton has put a transfer request in today as well. He's desperate to go to, very desperate to go to Man City. I don't blame him. It's Manchester City, ain't it? You can't really blame the fella. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure. Look, it's Liverpool City. We have to win. Simple as that. Big up Singing the Cop. Big up Jamie. Smash the lights. People can't wait for the season to start. Yeah, exactly. There's going to be lorry loads of subs second half. Yeah, I'm hoping there ain't, though. I'm really hoping there ain't. I don't see the point. I really don't see the point. It's our last real, because of a game the next day. This is what I'm saying, why he might go strong. Because of the game the next day at Anfield, the next day at Strasbourg, is going to be players that didn't play, because Klopp ain't going to play anybody who played the day before. Klopp doesn't like playing people 3 days after a match. He's not going to play. That's why I don't get why this friendly exists. I have no idea why we're having this friendly on Sunday afternoon at Anfield. No idea. Because Jurgen Klopp doesn't like playing a game 3 days after we've played a game already. So why are we playing a game the next day? That makes no sense to me. I don't know why that's in there. It puts a lot of doubt on who plays on Saturday. And that's what I don't like. That's why I'm a bit peed off about it. So my hoping is we play a very strong side on Saturday and use the main first team squad on Saturday. So the main first team squad plays Saturday, and then everyone else who didn't play or get on the pitch or anything like that plays on Sunday. Because that Sunday game makes no sense to me. No, I know they like having a pre-season friendly at Anfield every year now, towards the end of the pre-season. I get it, but having it the next day, I know there's probably no other place to fill it in. So that be the case, just don't have it because I don't get it. It's meaningless. It's pointless. You know, if you go for a game, it's got to be this game, and that's why I said you got to go full strength. I don't want to go weak. I don't want to put a B team out. I don't want to see kids playing against Man City. I really don't. Just don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. This should be the game where Klopp's like, right, this is the game we're going to use to be ready for Fulham. Because, by the way, Fulham away at Saturday afternoon at 12:30, it's going to be a very, very difficult game. That ain't an easy game. That is not an easy game. We are not just going to turn up at Craven Cottage and have it our own way and win comfortably on the opening day of the season. It's not going to happen, guys. It's going to be a very difficult game. Fulham are going to be up for it. Their first game back in the Premier League. The fans will be up for it. Making a really good atmosphere, even though it's a 12:30 kickoff. They make a really good atmosphere. And it's going to be a very difficult game. We can't go into that game undercooked. We just can't. We can't go into that game undercooked. That's why, for me, this Saturday, tomorrow's game is very important. I think we play our strongest team, get the win. We go into that Fulham game then with a lot of confidence going into the season. We go into this game Saturday, play kids in the B team and get battered by Man City. We go into Fulham down on confidence. That is literally do. I don't care what anyone says. We literally go into that game down on confidence. Yeah, this game needs to be taken more seriously than people give it credit for. If I see a dead team, what annoys me, what I'm actually worried about is because the friendly is the next day on the 31st against Strasbourg, and it's at Anfield. I have this feeling that we're going to play a dead team against City and play all the big boys against Strasbourg at Anfield on the 31st. So all the fans get their money's worth. Because that's what they're going to think about. They're going to think the fans getting their money's worth at Anfield. So they want to see all the big players, won't they? They ain't going to come to just watch an under-23 team against Strasbourg. That ain't going to happen. They want to see the big boys. So my worry is we play a B team and the kids against Man City on Saturday, get battered, and then he plays all the big boys on Sunday against Strasbourg in the last game before Fulham. I just hope that ain't the case. Really do. I don't understand why that game exists. Really don't. I don't understand why that game exists on Sunday. Shouldn't be happening. As I say, I know we're always trying to do pre-seasons at Anfield, and the last pre-season game is an Anfield game. I get it. I understand it. But when you know the Community Shield is Saturday and it's against Man City, you just got to put it on the back of the head and back of the thing and just go, no, we can't do one this season. Simple. It just makes no sense. I'm a bit concerned about this game. I really am. I won't lose it. I wouldn't lose it. Just my opinion. It won't be a B team, but if they lose, you just have to take it. It's because it used to be shared. Yeah, it did used to be shared, didn't it? But Jamie, no one would care if this was another team, but it's because it's City, and this is why people care so much. Yeah, exactly. I would be annoyed if we lose to City. Confidence gain in the first game of the season will be huge. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Scoobius, Pepe, dude, how's it going? Jane, by the way, do you have the code for the FA Test League, please? What's the FA Test League? Oh, fantasy. No, I don't, because I went on my Scoobius Pip. I went on my emails and I can't find it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Daz. Daz is going to create it for us. So Daz DMs me. Daz is in the chat, by the way. Big up you, Daz. But Daz is going to create the league for us, and I'm going to get him to do it. So, yeah, I'm going to get Daz to do it. So look out for it, my friend. Because I don't know how to do it. I thought I did it properly, and I must have messed it up. Gangady, how you doing, my friend? Adrian and Gold scares the hell out of me. Yeah, I thought personally, I think Adrian's done all right in pre-season, but I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean. Have you not got a friendly? Have we not got a friendly the very next game? We certainly have. We need to go all out and put down a marker. We do. Jamie, pick one, only one. Fulham 3 points or the Charity Shield card. Both. Fulham 3 points. But Fulham 3 points gets harder if you get battered. If you get absolutely battered by Fulham with no confidence. That's why I keep trying to tell people the Fulham game's not going to be easy. The Fulham game is not going to be easy. We need to go in that game with confidence. What I'm trying to tell people, basically what I'm trying, Liverpool can't have no slip-ups in the Premier League earlier on. If we have any slip-ups in the Premier League earlier on this season, it's over. Simple as that. With the way City are going, they're going for a three-peat. You got to remember, Tottenham have bought very well, apparently, and they got a world-class manager in. Tottenham got to be competing. I don't think some people got Tottenham winning the league, which is just daft, or coming second, which is daft. But I can see Spurs coming third, but competing for them places. Do you know what I mean? So if we lose our opening day of the season or drop points straight away, because confidence is like that, this season is going to be so hard, guys. People need to understand how hard this season's going to be. City are on for a three-peat. It's going to be very hard to stop them. We drop any points early, coming back from that to try and gain points again on Man City like we did last season, it's just so tiring, guys. It takes so much energy out of you. And to keep doing that week in, week out is draining. I want us to get a fast start. I want us to win the Community Shield against City, go in with full confidence, the players all up for it and hyper, and then go and batter Fulham in the first game of the season. And then everyone will be looking at it thinking, bloody hell, Liverpool mean business. You know, they beat City. They're looking confident. They've beaten Fulham comfortably. You know, they're looking confident into this season. I don't want... Look, the City game, we haven't played our best team. Like, Darwin Núñez has not played with the best team yet. He just hasn't, which is a weird one for me. I want to see our strongest possible team. We can't go in undercooked. And it's another reason why I don't want to see the kids. The only kids I want to see playing against Man City is your Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and your Carvalhos. That's it. Don't want to see anyone else because they're not going to play in the Premier League against Fulham. If the other young kids that have been on pre-season in Austria and Asia, none of them are going to be on the bench or in the squad against Fulham. So I don't want to see them in this match. Simple as that. I just don't want to see them because they're not going to be playing against Fulham. This is our last big friendly. They can all play that friendly the next day and have a great day out on that. So all the kids that have been playing pre-season that are not going to be really part of our squad, especially the Fulham game next Saturday, can all play that friendly the next day and have a 90-minute match, you know, and have a competitive game, and Klopp can have a proper look at them in a 90-minute game. That's what that game should be used for. Really should be. I don't want to see any of them against Man City. I want to see the strongest possible lineup. I don't want to see your Bayers. I don't want to see Clarksons. I don't want to see any of them against Man City. They should all be used against Strasbourg on the Sunday. This Sunday, they should all be used for that game. Play 90 minutes. Let Klopp have a good look at them against a competitive French side. See how well they do, and maybe use them in the League Cups and stuff like that going forward in the season. Because none of them are going to be playing against Fulham. None of them are going to be in the match day squad. So, don't want to see them. I don't want to see them against Man City. My team for Sunday will be Davis, Mbaya, Gomez, Matip, Tsimikas, Jones, Keita, Milner, Carvalho, Núñez, Elliott. That's Sunday's team. Big up, George. How you doing, my man? Also, we've got behind closed doors game against Fulham, supposedly in Villa. Klopp will go strong on Saturday. I'm hoping he does as well. Big up, gang. Jamie, how much of a blow with the absence of Jota be? I think it'll be quite big if Darwin takes time to settle and Diaz becomes more a creative winger. Then we'll have to rely on Salah to score. That's a good point. It's a good point, gang. Indeed, I'm really down in the dumps that Jota's not available. I really am, because Jota's a goal scorer. No matter what people think of Jota, he's a goal scorer. And, you know, you just look at his goals and assists. It's what he does. I don't care about Jota's link-up play and all this sort of stuff. The man puts the ball in the back of the net and he gets important goals. It will be a miss. I'm with you, Gang and Deep. It's such a shame because I think if Jota was fit and ready, I think Jota might start the Premier League against Fulham. I think it might have been Jota, Diaz, and Salah that starts with Darwin on the bench. Just to feed Darwin in a little bit slowly, take your time with them. Now, I think Bobby starts, Darwin starts on the bench. But, yeah, I'd rather it have been Jota, but I agree. It is going to be a bit of an absence. Hopefully not for too long, my man. Hopefully not for too long. Jamie, you do know Klopp will pick the fixtures of pre-season should be. Jamie, I agree with quite a lot of the stuff you say, but the Community Shield literally is a friend. It is a friendly. It's just, it's Man City Liverpool. It's Man City Liverpool. It's Man City Liverpool, and I think City will play their strongest team. What you got to remember as well, City haven't played as many pre-season games as we have. City have had a smaller pre-season. They literally are 2 weeks behind us in pre-season. So City might go strong in this game because it's probably their last match before the season starts. So City might go strong. So if City go strong in this game and we go with a B team and kids and get absolutely annihilated, it just don't look good going forward, does it? The media will make most. I'm thinking of everything. I'm not just thinking of. I'm thinking of everything. I'm thinking how the media look at things. It all goes down. I want actually be a Liverpool fan, for once. That goes right. We've beaten Man City in the Community Shield. We're buzzing. We're buzzing off our tits here. Then we go play Fulham, buzzing from the Community Shield win against a very good Man City side. Then beat Fulham, and then I'm sitting there as a Liverpool fan thinking, yes, because we have got to start this season on fire. We literally do. It's going to be the most competitive Premier League, in my opinion, of all time. I don't think you're going to see a Premier League as competitive as this one. You got managers like Pep in it, Klopp in it, Antonio Conte. You got managers like Tuchel and stuff like that. There's quality managers in this league. There's quality teams in this league. Arsenal have improved. United have got now Ten Hag in charge. We don't know what's going to happen there. It's going to be super competitive, and I don't want to lose. The feeling of losing to City on Saturday, and then having the game, it sits with you all week. Do you know what I mean? It sits with you all week. But if you win on Saturday, lift up the Community Shield, knowing you beat your arch rivals in the Premier League right now in that match, you have a good week going into the Fulham game. Do you know what I mean? You're buzzing. We're doing good. We're doing videos all week on the channel, and we're buzzing. We're all happy. We lose that game against City, I can guarantee you, if I do a live match review straight after that game tomorrow night, straight after that game tomorrow night, I do a live match review. And we lose, everyone's going to be down in dumps. I'm telling you right now, everyone will be down in the dumps. And you guys might say, nah, it's only a friendly. I won't. You guys will, because it's Man City. And we've got a week to go till we play Fulham. And you have to think about it all the way. All the way. But if we beat Man City and lift the Community Shield, and it's a proper competitive game, then you go into the Fulham game buzzing. All week, everyone on there will be buzzing. I'll be doing video after video. Everyone will be like, can't wait the Premier League season now. We just beat Man City. I'm buzzing to play Fulham now. Can't wait for it. That's what it gives you guys. This is why I'm saying it's not just a friendly to me. To me, this is just me, guys. It's not just a friendly to me. No, Fulham away, bro. Don't read too much into that. Easy win, bro. Don't worry. I suppose Arsenal thought that about Brentford as well. That's what I'm saying. I take these things a bit worrying, Joe, I remember you said last season against Norwich we wiped the floor and 3-0 at the start of the season. Very hard game. That in common sense. All right, Jamie, hope you're good. Without a doubt, we want to win. LFC always plays to win, especially against top rivals. Big up Gary. I think we'll play the first team Saturday against City, as it will give us a marker to see how far against them. Yeah, exactly, Scoobius, exactly. We play Villa on a friendly the day after the Fulham game as well. Why are we doing that? Big up Savage as always, my friend. What would be your team? I'm going to get to my team, my man. I'm going to get to my team in a bit. Be up savage. We're playing a friendly games nearer the start of the season this year because we started early, because of the World Cup. Jamie, your Premier League all-time five-a-side team. Your Premier League, what? Liverpool Premier League. Liverpool Premier League would be Alisson, Virgil, Stevie, Suarez, Salah. We get absolutely battered last time. We went to Fulham, extremely lucky not to draw. Exactly. Yeah, Fulham away is a hard game. It will be. It'll be harder than people think. With no Costas, there's no way I'm giving Robbo a full game when he gets injured. I'm giving him a full game. I don't care about all this injury shit. I'm going to the game on Sunday. Might be a mix of players for both games. Try having no things a myth. What do you think about Klopp's short of season comments of rival fans saying he's just whining and complaining? I haven't really seen it, to be fair. I've seen people moan about Klopp. He's saying something about the Community Shield, weren't he? Let me know in the live chat what Klopp was saying in the press conference, because I didn't actually see most of it today. But I see fans talking about it today, like rival fans talking about it, like he's moaning again and the season ain't even started. So let me know what he was saying. Let me know what he was saying, guys, because I'm not quite sure. I didn't hear it. But I did see rivals say he's moaning and that. Soccer, I'm looking for 5 City fans. Question is, will they find them? Probably not. Savage here again. You go online. Ant Ryan Conway. Pick up to use. I agree this season could be like 18-19 season. Top 4 last year, already heated. This season is about to be lit. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a hard season, guys. I agree this season could be out 18-19, especially with the World Cup. Exactly. Man City about to finish second this season. I said it. I don't care. Yeah, big up Savage. I'm good, thanks, Conway. Anna in the house. How you doing, Anna? It will be a competitive game today. You have to show your intent out of the gate. Yeah, exactly, Anna. Big up to you, Anna. Anna gets it, see? There's no friendly against City. Yeah, exactly. Agree, Jamie. Everyone will feel down and you won't hear the last of it from City, Chelsea, United and Arsenal fans. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Look, rival fans are already taking the piss out of us, saying like we've lost Mane, so it's over already. Although them rival fans last year were saying Mane was a dead player now, but now he's left. Apparently, he was world class, and they're all taking the piss out of Darwin Núñez, calling him Uruguayan Andy Carroll and stuff like that. So if Núñez doesn't score and we lose that game, it's just going to get worse, and I can't bother dealing with it. But if we win that game and Darwin Núñez scores, it shuts everyone up. And I'm buzzing for the whole week. I seriously am. Going the whole week from tomorrow to the following Saturday. I'm making videos every day. And I'm like high as a kite because we beat our arch rivals right now in the Community Shield. And I'm buzzing about it. You know, I want a proper competitive game. I don't want to see youngsters in this game. I don't want to see players who are not going. If I see players playing against City, right, tomorrow, that are not in the match day squad against Fulham, and we lost that game against City, I'll be so pissed off you won't believe. It would anger me. Anger me. And then if he goes and plays the stronger players on the next day, on the Sunday, because it is. My worry is, because the next game is a friendly against Anfield, against Strasbourg. My worry is, because they want to give the fans their money's worth, there's got to be some big players playing in that game. Now, as I said, Klopp doesn't like playing 3 days after a game. So why are we playing 24 hours after a competitive game against Man City? Makes no sense to me. And you want to give Anfield crowd their money's worth because it's going to be a full crowd. It's going to be like 50-odd thousand people. So are they going to play the under-23s and players that didn't play in that game? Or are they going to play some of the strong players in that game to give the crowd their money's worth? That's what worries me. I've been saying it. We have got to win on Saturday. You have to give it everything to have a show intent. Can't go in half measures. There's no way of friendly. Big up. Anna's a Spurs fan and she gets it. You know what I mean? Big up, Anna. Mine would be Alisson, Virgil, Stevie, Coutinho, and Suarez. Oh, yeah. So I went, who did I go with, Gang? I went Alisson, Virgil, Stevie, Suarez, and Salah. Yeah, I went with Salah. But five aside, the Brazilian, the foosball boys, like in Coutinho, yeah, I can understand it. Savage just said he was moaning. He was comparing the pre-season break to what he had in Germany. Wasn't what he had in Germany. Right. I'm with you. Look, I love Klopp. I really do. But sometimes I wish Klopp didn't talk. You know what I mean? I love Jurgen Klopp. I absolutely love him. I keep saying I've never met the man, but I love him like my dad. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes sometimes when I listen to Jurgen Klopp, I'm like, don't say anything, Jurgen. Don't say anything. Don't say it. Don't say he said it. Like that. And he's just like, don't say it, Jurgen. I know you're passionate. Look, I know Jurgen Klopp is passionate. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And, he's very like left wing. Yeah. So he says things, he just wants to say it because he's not hiding his emotions. There's one thing Klopp don't do, and that's hide his emotions. He lets you all know how he feels, yeah? And he tells you. Sometimes I'm listening and I think, Klopp, just don't say it. Just we all know, we agree with you, but you don't have to tell anyone because we know, You don't have to express it. We know how you're feeling. Don't say anything, And then he goes and says it, oh, for fuck's sake. And then rival fans come up, rival managers. You get the media. Oh, why is Klopp saying that again? Why is he moaning again? It's just like, he's right. But the problem is, he's right what he's saying. Klopp is not wrong in what he's saying. He's actually right, but the world ain't ready for that. The world ain't ready to listen to someone being correct. No one wants to hear anybody being correct. No one does. You're not allowed to be correct in this day and age anymore. You're not allowed to have the actual right opinion. People don't want to hear it, unfortunately. So what Klopp says is probably correct. Legitimately, if you look at what he says, he is right. Don't matter if you're a fan of Klopp or not, he is right in what he's saying. But what I keep saying is just like, just don't say it because you just got to get all this again, ain't you? You just got to get all this again. He said they have a shorter off season than usual, and then he's not happy with the scheduling of the Community Shield. Look, this is what I love Klopp to bits, but when did he want the Community Shield to be played then? When did he want the Community Shield to be played in? Because Fulham is literally next Saturday. A week tomorrow is the opening game of the Premier League season. When were we going to play? See, this is the problem. Look, I love Jurgen Klopp, but this is my problem. Pep Guardiola has had less pre-season than Liverpool have. Pep Guardiola and Man City have had less pre-season than Liverpool. That's my thing. It's like, don't say it. When's the Community Shield going to play then? I know in Europe, is it in Germany and Italy that they play it after the first game of the season? So they have their opening game of their season, don't they? And then the following midweek, they play their version of the Super Cup or Community Shield or whatever it is. So it's bang in the middle of two. They play theirs bang in the middle of two league games. That's probably what Klopp's on about. But this is why I keep saying. So Jurgen says that, yeah, he's not happy with the where the Community Shield is, yeah, being played on this Saturday, the 30th of July. But so why then? This is what rivals will fan. I've already heard rival fans say this, by the way, and I wondered why they were saying it. I heard that saying it earlier. Why would you? And I didn't understand it, but now I do. So all rival fans were saying Jurgen Klopp's moaning, but why would you then play a friendly the next day after the Community Shield? Now I understand it in its context because he's moaning about when the Community Shield's being played and the season being too short, the pre-season being too short. So everyone's got a point. If you're moaning about when the Community Shield is, why are you playing a friendly 24 hours after? And that's the club that has booked that, no one else. You know when the Community Shield is. Your Community Shield's booked in. Everyone knows when the Community Shield is. So why then do you do 24 hours later? It makes no sense to me. My camera's going mad. Sorry about that, guys. Why then 24 hours later do you do Oh, it's just mad. There's bigger things to worry about if I was Jurgen, like why the World Cup is in Qatar. That's a more important question. Jurgen, ask them questions. Why is our pre-season is short because UEFA and FIFA is so corrupt and backhanders that the World Cup is in Qatar and it has to be in the winter in between everyone's season. That's the question we should all be asking. I love Klopp to bits, I really do, but sometimes I wish he didn't say things. It's where Klopp says anything of opposition fans jumping in certain clubs literally withdrew from competition or forgot and wonder why. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Klopp is right in what he's saying. He's not wrong, but you can't then say what he said about the Community Shield and then do a friendly 24 hours after it. That makes no sense. I agree with us. You beating City will give you that feel-good factor going into the season. Now, what I would worry me if is we played City, lost in the first game of the season, got Spurs, but I'm all right. But I want to beat City. I agree with Gunman. Community Shield is for banter. Liverpool and City rolls the bar again. I'm good. Jamie broke up from work today, got a week off. Thank God. Oh, big up, Hannah. Do people really care about rivals pre-season? Dead banter, love it. Come on. It'll be a strong lineup tomorrow, 100% guaranteed. I think it will be as well. I'm so glad that Jurgen is a Red, so am I. He's looking out for the welfare of the players. I don't see the issue and doing that only benefits teams. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Jurgen is right in what he's saying, but I wish he didn't say it. I wish he didn't always say it because, it brings like people will find something like him saying about the placement of the Community Shield makes no sense. But then the club makes sure 24 hours after that they have a friendly. So then opposition fans and rival fans are like, well, he's moaning about when the Community Shield is, but then his club make a friendly 24 hours after it. So you can see why people get like, but he's right in what he says. I said this last season when Jurgen Klopp was on about the 5 sub rule. Jurgen Klopp last season was the only manager asking why we haven't got the 5 sub rule in this country, and it'll benefit every club in the league. And then all the other teams, especially the lower league, lower side teams like your Burnleys and all that, were like, Jurgen just wants it to make himself better. It's got nothing to do about all the other teams. But England were literally the only Premier League in Europe, top league in Europe, that weren't doing the 5 sub rule last season. So, Jurgen is right in what he says. But some things I think he should just don't say it. We know, Jurgen. We know you're right. Just don't say it. Do you know what I mean? We know. We know this pre-season is really short because of the World Cup. It's not, but the Community Shield has to be played a week before the Premier League starts. That's the way it's always been. It's the curtain raiser to the Premier League. It's always been the Saturday before the Premier League kicks off. It's always been that way. So it has to be the 30th of July because the Premier League kicks off on the 6th of August. So there's not a lot anyone could do about it. So unless you don't, the Community Shield like 2 weeks after the season starts and you have it as a midweek game, but then it's not really a curtain raiser, is it? So I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think about it. But Klopp's right. Don't get me wrong. Jurgen's right in what he says. I just think sometimes it's, everyone who knows me, I said this last season as well. I said, Jurgen, don't say all this in your press conference. I said this last season when Jurgen was talking. I said, don't say, I've never, and it's not me going against him. You can have a wife, a girlfriend, a mum, a dad, yeah, that you love to death, right? And you'd never, your family, you love them to death, right? But, sometimes they got to say something and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, she said it. For fuck's sake. Now I'm going to get it in the ear all week, right? But you wouldn't swap that person for any other person in the world. Do you know what I mean? So this is not me hating Jurgen. I love the man. I wouldn't swap him for any manager in world football. It's just sometimes I get a bit thingy when he talks too much. That's just my opinion. But that's just me. Guys, we've got 70 people watching right now. Make sure you hit the like button. So if you've not hit that like button right yet. That's not even English, is it? If you've not hit that like button yet, please hit that like button. It's the fun button. the thumb emoji right underneath that video. So you see that thumb sticking out right there. We'll put that thumb straight up my butt by pressing that thumb button, guys. Go over and press that thumb button. If you're watching on your tablet or your mobile phone or whatever you're watching on your cell phone, if you're American, take your finger and press that thumb button. If you're on your computer, please take your cursor over, press the thumb button. Get the likes up. It helps the channel's growth massively. Big up to everyone in the house. Do you think Klopp has an inferiority complex due to the journey in management to this day? I don't know if he has an inferiority. I just think he's very honest and too honest at times. I think that's Jurgen's problem. I think he's too honest at times. I think he's just too honest. They said he was groping about subs this season. We got 5 subs. Yeah. Because it was right. That's what I'm saying. Jurgen last season was exactly right. And that's why we needed 5 subs. He spoke about 5 subs rules. Everyone said he was moaning 2 years later. We get it. And everyone pretends like he said nothing. F them. Who cares about rival fans? No, you're right. That's what I keep saying, guys. I've got no problem with Jurgen. Before anyone starts, I've got no problem with Jurgen. I've already said everything he says is correct. I just don't. It's just me. I'm just that one of them people. I just don't like it when people talk too much. Problem with having an inferior complex, the team like Liverpool, is because we're top 3 best teams in Europe. You're no longer going to seasons as underdogs. I agree with that. I don't like the underdog thing either. I really don't care what the opposition thinks of Klopp. And for me, the Community Shield is important. We earned the right to play in that by winning the FA Cup. The trophy we win adds to our history. Only trophies I don't care about is pre-season trophies. Good point. I'm so glad Jurgen is a red. We really complain about it. Ask why the World Cup is in the winter. Exactly. And that is what you should be asking. Klopp said, I like the competition, but I think it would be possible to find another day. We had a longer season than any other teams, and we now have a shorter pre-season. So, do you know what that tells me? Do you know what that tells me, Savage? That he doesn't see the Community Shield as a friendly. Doesn't say that quote tells me he doesn't see the Community Shield game as a friendly. Because if he's seen the Community Shield game as a friendly, then this is just another pre-season game. And then 24 hours later is another pre-season game. So all in all, that's 5 pre-season games we would have played this pre-season, which is the same amount we do every pre-season. So he doesn't see that as a pre-season game, like I've been saying. He obviously don't see City games as a pre-season friendly. He sees it as a competitive match. That if that quote is what he said, then he sees the Community Shield as a competitive game, not a pre-season friendly. It makes not too much sense. Maybe somebody can think about this, but we have to find a way that that's what we are working on. In 2 days, the season starts again. We are really looking forward to it. It's important. We have played this game a couple of times. It would be nice to win it. It's the last one that we'll have to win. He's already asked about the World Cup. Got jumped on by the media. Well, I bet he did. Cream of the Klopp. How you doing, my man? Yeah, funny feeling the World Cup is going to have a major impact on some teams' chances of the title, I think, as well. Even if it didn't, rival fans would find fault, Jay. They certainly would. Big up, Kai. How you doing, my man? I'm still mad the World Cup literally being played in the desert. It's mad, ain't it? I agree. Big up to Varian. How you doing, mate? That's my uncle every time. Why'd you say it? There are unlimited subs in the Charity Shield. Oh, God. Everyone only seems to have an issue with rival fans. They say, but who cares about them anyways? They will find something to banter about. That's true. Savage, are you around at this moment in time to help me pick the team? Oh, God, I'll send you the invite. Spot on. Half the league voted for 5 subs. They did. Do you notice the team that got relegated last season, the one team that didn't want 5 subs last season, is the reason it never got through? Well, that team got relegated and they're not in no more, and the 5 subs all came through, ain't it? So, yeah, thanks, Burnley. I'm so glad that Jurgen is red. I'm so glad he delivered what he said. Jurgen said to me, "You know, we're winning the Premier League. You know," he said so. I'm in love with him, and I feel fine. So Timo Werner, 5-1 the City. The Liverpool rot starts this season. I'll tell you what. If we play our kids and B team, it will be that. Klopp mentioned the World Cup ages ago. He's definitely spoken it. Yeah, he's definitely spoken it. I'm here. All right, I'll send it to you on Twitter. So I don't want everyone jumping in on here. So I'll send it to you I'll send you the invite on Twitter, on your DM on Twitter, Savage. Right. So just don't want everyone jumping in. If I can find my Twitter, it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. By two. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, good God! I sent you the invite on. I sent you the link on your DM on Twitter, Savage. If you want to jump in, mate, help me pick the team up. The Nunez compilations were back midweek. Obsession is real, and I know. And do you know what I find funny about it as well, Ant? All them compilations came from Liverpool TV, which means rivals watch Liverpool TV to get the clips. Mad. That tells you two things. One, they're obsessed. Two, they're worried. Because you wouldn't do that if you weren't worried, would you? Let's face it. It's all a bit worried. Or how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing good. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to pick, as soon as Savage comes in here, we're going to pick the team up, guys. We're going to pick this 1 to 11, go all the way through, and see what we do from there. Right. Aaron says, I think the World Cup could actually benefit us this season with a lot of our players having a break in November. Yeah, I mean, who's not going to the World Cup? Matip's not going to the World Cup, is he? Salah's not going. Diaz ain't going. I don't know if Bobby will go. All depends how his form is. At this moment in time, I'd probably say not. Fabinho doesn't always get Brazilian call-ups, believe it or not. They play Fred in front of for Brazil in front of Fabinho, don't they? So even if Fabinho got it, probably wouldn't be a starter. He'd be on the bench. So that's probably 5 out of our 11 that will be rested and not going to the World Cup. Mad. Obviously, Virgil will be there. Holland, he's the captain. Trent and Hendo will be there for England, but let's face it, they're not going to play. Robbo is not going to be there, obviously, because Scotland didn't qualify. So Robbo gets a nice rest. Obviously, Alisson will be there for Brazil. Kelleher will get a rest. I'm trying to think who else. Thiago. Now, Thiago hasn't been called up for Spain recently. Thiago's not been called up for Spain recently, so yeah, Thiago might not be going. Yeah, it might be quite a fair feud, you know. You might be quite. Let's get Savage on. There might be quite a fair few that are not going. Your face was so close then.
Oh, is it?
No, it's all right now because when I had it like that, it just looks.
Oh, flipping. Big up, bro. Now you're flipping. I'm flipping. I'm uploading a video and I was just pressing.
Are you doing some of your reactions?
Yeah, I was just uploading the Marilyn Monroe trailer. So
a Marilyn Monroe trailer,
mate.
Who play Marilyn Monroe? Because that is a heck of a.
I don't want to talk about it because it's the person who's playing Marilyn Monroe is my favorite, man. And
is it Margot Robbie?
Nah, it's not, man. It's that.
She's beautiful.
It's Anna. What's her name? Anna D. Amadas, the one who's. Have you watched the last Bond movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And bro, I can't even do that. Mate, and I'm not joking, yeah. If you look, when you see the trailer, bro, she looks exactly like her. I don't know how she's done it. I don't know how she's got the accent perfect, but mate, and I can't do this, man. So hopefully, if my missus starts messaging me about the reaction, I'm just gonna pull it down, bro. Because
So what is it? Basically like a documentary movie of her life and all that.
Yeah, it's about her life. I think that the
cool.
documentary came out about 2 months ago on Netflix, so I think they've made it off that documentary.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I like Marilyn Monroe films, actually. I've watched all her old films. They're quality.
That was a proper woman, that was, man.
Yeah,
Before,
I mean...
That was mate, that was before they all started getting plastic and that.
She was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Margot Robbie. Yeah, she's amazing as well.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, she's... Yeah, but we better not talk about this because I'll get told I'm a sexist pig. So we better talk about football and stick to it. I actually would think we should start Davis on Saturday. Yeah, because obviously Adrian looks like he's going to start on Saturday, which has got a lot of people scared. Not City, that's for sure. But
I don't know. I don't know if you can start Davis over Adrian.
Adrian.
He ain't done nothing wrong in a while, man.
Adrian was all right in pre-season.
He was good. There was a couple of shots that he saved us. So.
Yeah. I thought he was all right. Adrian's not the worst goalkeeper. I think Adrian gets a lot of bad stick, and he's not a tremendous goalkeeper.
Yeah,
he's not the worst. There's plenty of worse goalkeepers than Adrian. And the fact is, he's our number 3. He's not our number 2. I mean, if Keller was fit, Keller would be playing, wouldn't he? So
yeah.
He's our number 3 goalkeeper.
Yeah, I was about to say, no matter what, I respect Adrian anyway, man. I like him.
Yeah, he seems like a great bloke to have around as well. The club love him. That's why he got a new contract. Be up yourself, my friend. Would Frankie be a good signing for Liverpool? Frankie de Jong? Yeah, of course he would be a good signing for Liverpool. But that man's obsessed with Barcelona, so he ain't going nowhere. He's even taking a wage cut. Going down to 200 and I don't know how he's going to live. He's only going down to 285 grand a week.
Him and his family's going to struggle, man.
It's a madness. Why he was on 425 to start with is Barcelona's fault.
Mate, they're probably paying him in Bitcoin, bro. I don't believe anything with Barcelona.
No, they have spent 160 million this summer. They've spent more money than any team in Europe.
Yeah, it's madness.
And apparently the rumours now is that Bernardo Silva's close to joining. Good.
Oh, please. I hope he goes.
But that's a 60 million transfer. Where are they getting the money?
I don't think it's real money, bro. I think
it's got to be like credit. it's
I think if you just stay in debt forever, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's what the basically doing.
Just stay in debt forever. Just keep borrowing and saying, "No, we'll pay it back when we win the Champions League."
Yeah, I mean, that's like Man United, isn't it? Stay in debt forever.
Exactly.
So, are you looking forward to Saturday?
I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm just ready to see a competitive match now. You know what I mean? I'm here for the pre-seasons and that, but like without you doing your watch-alongs and stuff on YouTube and all these things, like on regular other seasons, pre-season, just that to me. Like I continue with my day as normal and I watch it on my phone or something. But this season seems to be a little bit different for everyone. So, yeah, I just want it to be competitive. And if we lose, then it still means something to me that we lost. I don't want to lose games. It's not like I'm not going to take it into the season. Once the season starts, that community shield thing doesn't matter anymore. But for the week, it will piss me off if we lose. So
that's what I was saying. That's all I've been saying. Because I guarantee, like everyone's saying, it's just a friendly. It's just a friendly. I can guarantee you, if as I said, if I do my live match reaction straight after the game, we lost, everyone would be pissed. Everyone would be pissed off. Because it's Man City. It's a top game. And when you said about this, then clock quotes as well about the friendlies and the short pre-season, that quote, literally, when I read that quote, he's obviously saying a friendly game against City.
It's not because of the end of that quote says that it's the only trophy we haven't won.
Yeah. So he obviously is taking this proper seriously, which if he's taking it seriously,
I think Klopp sees that as
this is the
like Club World Cup kind of thing.
This is the guys that are coming to the new camp if they don't pay their debt.
The Channel 5 specialists, man.
They're on their way.
You want to know a fun fact about them?
Yeah, go on.
They tried to get my mum, man.
Really?
The exact ones, bro. Channel 5 van outside my mum's house and that, bro. I'm not joking.
Jesus.
I'm not joking, bro. Swear to God, man. It was over like something that she had paid already, but obviously, like how bailiffs work, and they buy the debt from the judges and that,
yeah,
and then take over. So they had bought that, but my mum had already paid off, and then went on holiday. So my mum phoned me and that, and I was like, it's at the gym, but the gym's not far from my mum's. And then she's like, the Channel 5 van outside the house. She's like, I wonder what the neighbours have done. I said, fuck knows, mum. Then she was like, I can't remember the geezer's name off. I think it's like Dara or something. She's like, I swear I just seen the bailiff from the thing and that. And then she's like, well, they're looking at my car for some reason. And then she said,
looking at my car for some
reason. She carried on with the day and that. And then she said because she didn't lock the front door, like lock it with the key. She said she just heard the door open.
Yeah, they can just open. They can come in.
Yeah, she when she got to the hallway, there was the geezer with the Channel 5 camera trying to get in the house.
Jesus Christ!
I had to send the boys down, obviously. You know, like that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing an episode of like that in Solihull.
Yeah, there was actually an episode when they tried to get my mum. I watched an episode like a couple of weeks before that, round the corner from my mum. It was at like a car place or something like that. But yeah, man. Send the boys in, bro. You know what I mean?
Thing is, though, they take the debt and then they put £200 on top of it, don't they?
Yeah. It's a big.
So
business.
you're not just paying the debt; you're paying everything.
Nah, it's a big business, bro. Because the reason why the judges sell it to them in the first place is because like the judge is like, we're not going to get the money off this person, and we're not going to send them to prison. So you buy it off us and then go and do what you want with it. But you know, some of these bailiffs will get the head punched in because some of them are rude on it, man. Like, yeah, they take the authority to their head and that, man. But yeah,
man, I'm savage with a bench press all them all. Just stacking them up. Stack them up. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on, bloodline, you know, like that.
Oh man, I've got to get around to watching your reaction because obviously I got in last night and I weren't too good. So
for the prediction show.
Yeah, I've got to go.
Oh, I don't waste your time, man. Just watch the watch along when the
no, I've got to give it a watch, give it a view, and that, give it a like, all good stuff. Right, team. So yeah, as saying, this game I obviously want to win just because I don't consider it a friendly because of the two teams that are playing. If it was Liverpool, Aston Villa or something like that, I'll be a bit more relaxed about it. But because it's Liverpool, Man City, I just want to go. I want to be a Liverpool fan that's as a great week for once. So I just want to get this game won and then have a tremendous week making videos to the opening game of the season. That's what I want to do.
Agreed.
I don't want to sit here going, fucking, we lost that now. Because the Fulham game, I know some people said it's big. For me, I think it's going to be a difficult game. The Fulham opening game of the season.
Oh, it's a hard one, isn't it? Because like, yeah, because of it's their return to the Prem, the fans and all that business. But the thing is, if they were still in the Championship and we had to play them in like a FA Cup and that, we would be saying like it's an easy game, we should beat them. But yeah, along with the occasion and get to us, we should smash them up, man. But
yeah.
They are a decent team. Like the one of the ones.
Their first game back in the Premier League at home, half 12 kickoff, all that sort of stuff. But then Liverpool are unbeatable in half 12 kickoff. So, you know, as much as everyone got moans about half 12 kickoffs, we never lose one.
Yeah.
And look at Ian bringing up Jordan Grace. She's scary, man. I don't know. She looks a bit like Hannah Montana. Just roided up. She looks like a roided up Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
she looks like Miley Cyrus, man.
Miley Cyrus got big teeth, man.
Yeah, her teeth don't fit in her mouth, do they, man?
No, I don't understand, man.
She sounds like her dad. It's bad.
She does. She's a bit of a weirdo. Big on Miley, though.
She wouldn't want to go out of her because that would be a hectic relationship.
Nah, she's one of them hairy armpit women, man. You know, like that. Bro.
Savage. I'm about 20 miles from Bedworth. I don't even know where Bedworth is. Bedworth in the Midlands?
Nah, I don't think so.
Where's Bedworth?
If it is, we don't claim you. I'll tell you that much.
Didn't Arsenal beat us last time? They did, and that pissed me off royally because all we heard were the Gooner fans for about 6 weeks till we played them again in the game and then ripped them apart. I just couldn't take it. Remember that? That's when Arteta fan Klopp out.
I remember.
Oh, jeez. And then we played them on 5-1, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, it was all dealt with. It was all dealt with eventually, but it's near Nuneaton.
Oh, that is Midlands and Coventry, isn't
it? I've been Nuneaton. It's very easy to get out of there very quickly. It's
trash, bro.
It's not. It's right near Coventry, ain't it? Nuneaton.
It's literally right near. It's trash, bro. Honestly.
Bailiffs can't do nothing unless you let them in or leave the door or window open. They can't force entry. It's literally if something's not locked, they can just walk through, can't they? But if it's all locked, they can't kick it down or anything. No Allison, no Jota. Who would you start with tomorrow? We're going to do that in a sec. Echo's reporting that who's Bobo? Bobby is set to start tomorrow ahead of Nunes. I think he will as well.
Yeah, I think Bobby
will start the Premier League season as well.
I believe so. I don't think Finger's starting either for Man City. Haaland, I don't think he's going to start.
Yeah, and Laporte's out till September, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's getting quite a lot of injuries, Laporte, now, isn't he?
Yeah, don't even let them try it with the Laporte thing, bro. Last time Laporte was injured, they said that's the reason why we won the league, and then the next season they didn't use him.
No.
They didn't, remember?
No, it's so true. They used John Stones and Ruben Diaz all season.
Yeah. Scumbags, bro.
Bit like Leeds a couple of seasons ago, didn't we? Like, win like 4-3 first game. Yeah. Opening day of the season, wasn't it? The COVID,
and Norwich
COVID
as well.
season.
We beat them 4-0, 4-1.
Yeah, we beat. And
that
then
was when we won the league that season.
Yeah, and we had Leeds on the opening day of the season, or the COVID season.
Yep.
No one was in the.
That game was mad because we was battering them, and then they just started to score goals.
Yeah. Salah got a hat trick to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's mad. I don't want that. My heart can't take it. I'm going to be 41 in a few days' time. I can't take it. I can't take it. Yeah, none eaten. I don't get starting Bobby ahead of Nunes. We need to see Nunes with the big boys. I agree. And this is where I had my problem. The second half team that came on against RB Salzburg was the first team. And Nunes weren't in that. And that's why I'm thinking Bobby is going to play the start of the season. Because Darwin, I think Saint was saying it on his video earlier on, big up Saint, that Darwin Nunes has only played 15 minutes with the first team in pre-season.
It's his fitness, isn't it?
Yeah. And everyone wants to obviously see him play.
What everyone's forgetting is the Portuguese league finished ages ago.
Yeah, exactly. It finished quite a bit before ours, didn't it? And yeah, Darwin's going to look. He's going to be fine. He's going to come in. To be fair, at this moment in time, I'd probably prefer Darwin coming off the bench than Bobby. Yeah,
me too. And the fact that like Bobby's been here before, and he knows how the first game of the season runs and that. So maybe like
picking him up the last 24 hours. Klopp loves Bobby. As Klopp keeps saying, Bobby is the system.
Yeah, when they asked him about Bobby in that press conference, he looked kind of confused to like, why are you even asking me dumb questions?
Yeah, because he ain't going nowhere as long as I'm here. I wouldn't be surprised. I've got a feeling now Bobby's going to get a lifetime contract.
He should, man.
I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's going to get a new contract and he retires at Liverpool Football Club. Because I think Bobby's happy here. Yes, there was talk about him unhappy that he's not getting first team football. But I've not seen any proof that's actually come from his lips.
Nah, and also he should be unhappy about it, but it doesn't mean he has to be sad. So
no,
people always do this. They make it out to be this big thing, but realistically, it's like he's just like any footballer who wants to play. It doesn't mean you want to leave. Yeah. Sometimes, your missus don't give you a blowjob, and that it's what it is, bro. It makes you sad, and that. But
Lauren.
This is but sometimes you're just expecting it, and then you don't get it, bro, and you're like, sad. You're just like,
tell me about it. Tell me how.
You're not sad about it. You're just like, oh, okay, fair enough. But
I was like this the other day on the bed, and nothing happened. You know what I mean? Nothing happened. What happens when you're married? It goes out the window.
Women don't even know, man. If we speak, we're in trouble, man. So women have no idea what we're thinking.
But no, with the Bobby thing, he's staying, man. I think at the end of the day, oh, love her. At the end of the day with Bobby, he loves the club. I think Bobby likes the fact that the club is more competitive, which
I think so.
That's what you want. Look at Salah. Salah wanted the club more competitive. I mean, at the end of the day, Mo knows he's going to play, but you still want a competitive team. You don't want to go to a team that you're just going to play every week with, but the squad around you is naff and you're not going to win nothing, but you're playing every week. You don't want that really as a footballer. You want to be in the best team possible, in the best squad possible, competing on all fronts. Because you still got to play football.
You're
not going to have you're not going to be like every minute of every day,
Yeah, you don't want to be fighting Spider Rico every week, knowing that you could beat him, like that. You want
Spider Rico, he's no button. Spider Rico. If anyone's played the Rocky game as well, Jesus.
Mate, that game is hard, bro.
Yeah, Spider Rico in the church in the first match.
Yeah, trying to get past Club Lang on that.
Yeah, Club Lang just knocks you out with one punch every time, doesn't he? It's not
fair.
Mad. God, Rocky 3. Jesus, legendary game. Legendary. Right, let's get this up. Let's have a look. Let's do this Liverpool lineup. Right, share the screen. Right, so we can. Right, there it is. There it is. There we go. So we can pick it. We can pick the team we think's going to play. Right. Because we know our train's starting, let's start from the forward areas first. So, yep. Forward. Personally, I think Bobby's going to start through the middle. It's either going to be obviously Darwin and Bobby. Jota's injured, so we're all happy with Bobby. Get yours in the chat as well, guys. So don't forget, get your 1 to 11 in the chat. Who you think's going to play as well, and we'll read yours out as well, guys. Yeah, it's on ITV tomorrow, ain't it? That's a good thing.
It's on ITV.
Yeah. 5 o'clock kickoff, ain't it?
They have blessed us with ITV, man. What's the Euros on BBC?
The Euro finals on BBC, yeah. Okay. Andrew with the SummerSlam talk, who's going to be Seth's mystery opponent. It's going to be Bray Wyatt, I'm telling you.
I don't think Seth's going to be on the card at all, He tweeted about it.
Yeah, see, Triple H said, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's going to be Bray Wyatt, don't they?
There's no chance of that happening.
Nah, Bray's done. Right.
Yeah, go on.
Left-sided. Are we all going Luis Diaz or is Carvalho going to play?
Nah, Diaz is going to play.
Luis Diaz. I mean, picking that team is quite simple, to be fair. Because, does everyone see that as the front three against Fulham as well?
Yeah.
I do as well. So let me know in live chat if you think that's the front three as well. Any news on Jota? We're back. Apparently, Klopp said it's a bit worrying with Jota or something.
Jota's not coming back for a while, bro.
It's gonna be a while. I wouldn't be. I've said it before. I think you won't see Jota till September.
Nah, so I'm actually quite worried about it, man. Everyone else is treating it like it's just the squad player who's injured. It's Jota, bro.
Jota would have started the season.
Of course, mate. The amount of goals he scores for us and stuff like that. Listen,
Jota would have started the season.
I hold my mouth sometimes, but I keep seeing people online talking about Jota, bro, and everyone has their own opinion, but there's video proof that the man's got link-up play and tech as well.
Yeah. It's just not exceptional what people want, but it doesn't have to be exceptional, does it? If you can take it down with your chest and play it off to the winger and get in the box, that's all he needs to do, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's all he needs to do is a striker. He doesn't need to take 10 players on, do a rainbow flick, and then put it in the top corner.
The thing is,
apparently that's what you got to do as a footballer now to get any credit, though.
I was watching the game yesterday, back, against Arsenal, the League Cup.
Oh, they 2 goals.
He was, anyone go watch that game back and then tell me he's got no techers, bro. He was flawless. He sat Ben White down a few times. Tommy Yasu made him run into Ben White and give him a spear. Mate, respect him, man. Respect him. I respect my captain just because, anyway.
Oh, yeah, Hendo needs to. I still hear the disrespect on Hendo. I don't get it. Right, the midfield three. Now, this could be a fun. I've heard today that everyone said Thiago shouldn't play. Anyone else on that?
Why?
Third? I don't know. But
a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people saying Thiago shouldn't play, but
a little bit of an insight. It's not me trying to act like arrogant, like I know all this stuff and that, but that is what my qualifications that are in the sports science. It doesn't really work like that. It doesn't really work like I'll just leave him and then he'll be fine.
Would it be better for fitness if he played as much as possible?
Yeah, it would. Because
you get your muscle. You don't want your muscles to get stiff, do you?
It's horrible.
Especially when you get to a certain age. I mean, I'm 40, so getting out of bed's hard work. So
I was just about to say that.
Things like that, it's harder.
If people think about it in terms of regular life, say you've not been to the gym for ages, and then you just go back to the gym and you have that dead leg pain.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that and then trying to play football and then continuing to do it. It wouldn't work, bro. They have to keep going. When everyone says this about don't play him so he doesn't get injured, I'm like, well, what do you think he's doing on a day-to-day basis? He's training, still playing football.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why I think when he's fit and available, Klopp just plays him. I mean, it's just.
I get it, man. I get it, because if you're thinking that the man's injury prone for most of his career, if that's what people think, and he's had loads of time off, wouldn't you rather get the most out of him as you can without hurting the man? You can't really pick and choose when someone's going to get injured. I know that sometimes it seems like that. Like when when Jota got injured against Midtjylland.
Yeah,
Everyone's going crazy about it. I'm like,
Everyone went
you
mad.
people were acting like Klopp told the Danish players to hurt him. Like you couldn't pick, because even if he didn't play that and then played on the weekend, somebody else could have injured him. So,
But I never get that thing like you say there. It's like, so Jota didn't play, but then in training the next day he got injured in training. Is there any difference?
which is what happens to Gomez at England all the time. We
Yeah,
don't play him. He goes to England and gets injured.
He gets injured in training. He's never
And
injured
Henderson,
actually.
in fact.
They're never actually injured in the game. They get injured in training.
Keep Henderson and Gomez away from the England squad, bro. They always come back with injuries.
Yeah.
Flipping heck, man.
Oh, I don't want to go into the World Cup. I really don't.
Who Gomez?
Yeah. I don't want any of our players going to the World Cup.
I'm not even joking. I can see Henderson playing a maximum of 2 games in the World Cup, especially for trash.
I think Hendo retires after the World Cup as well.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he'll go to the World Cup and hardly play and see what is the point. And because he's seen James Milner at that roughly same age retire from international football, and
if James Milner continued playing for England, he wouldn't be a footballer anymore.
No, exactly. So, because let's face it, Milner would get picked for England because he's still decent.
Yeah. He
If he's available right now, I think Milner would make the squad. You know,
he used to get picked over Walker. I remember that, man.
Yeah. I literally think if Milner was available for be picked for England right now, he'd go to the World Cup because he can play multiple positions.
Milner was I enjoyed watching him in the preseason game so far. And I mean, I know he got twisted, but that's minor. But look,
the man's fit as a fiddle, though.
Yeah.
Puts everyone else to shame. He puts a lot of people to shame, don't he? Midfield. So on this left-hand side, I'm going to play Thiago because that's where he usually plays if he's playing.
Yeah, I'll go with Thiago as well.
I mean, I just don't get rest in Thiago. I just play him. The man needs. I want to see our best team, and then see how they. Because the thing is, the best team have played a maximum of 30 minutes together in all pre-season, probably.
Yeah.
I want to see. This is the last proper game till Fulham next Saturday. So
100%.
Klopp wants to see how they all do together in a proper competitive match as well. And no, with City have played less pre-season than us as well, so they might be a little undercooked. So it'd be a good.
They do that every season, It's weird.
Yeah. Pep never. That's why City always sometimes start slow in the league.
Yeah, if I'm correct, was it it might have been the COVID season, but they ended up fixing up. Like they lost to Leeds and they lost to Leicester early, didn't they? Like 6-3 or something. On 5-3.
Last season they lost to Spurs on the opening day of the season.
Was that the opening day?
Yeah.
Oh my! I didn't even, mate. Yeah, well, there you have it.
They do start like slow in the league sometimes, City, but they're so good that they can just.
I think they'll start thingy. To be fair, I think they'll start Alvarez up front and leave Holland on the bench because Alvarez had quite a bit of a pre-season, and South American football. He continued training after.
Yeah, their football goes on a bit longer now, don't it?
Yeah, because they already knew he was their player in it, so he carried on training.
Yeah, because they bought him in January, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right, Fab, middle, definitely.
Big up to Fab as well, man, because the game against, was it Man U or Crystal? One of the games he looked really sluggish, didn't he?
Yeah.
He looked tired.
It was the Man U game.
Yeah, because I remember there's a point where he was even like falling over trying to get back.
Yeah.
The last game he looked sharp though.
Yeah, he looked proper sharp. It's always been the thing with Fab. He always needs a few weeks to get into his movement. So when he gets an injury, Fabinho is one of the players you can't bring straight back. It takes a while with Fab.
Has Fabinho he's never looked young, has he?
No, he's looked 30 forever, hasn't he?
Forever, bro. Like, even when he had that small stint at Real Madrid, he looked like he was 30 years old.
He looked 30. He's just one of them players. He won't ever look older or ever look younger. He'll just look like that all the time. You get people like that. I love Fabinho, though. Right, this should be the interesting one. We're going Harvey Elliott or Jordan Henderson?
Henderson.
What's everyone going with in the live chat? Hendo or Elliott in the number 8 role?
I think we start the season. Well, it's not the start of the season, but I'd start this game with our captain.
Yeah, I've got to say, right. A lot of people actually called me out on this, right? So
I know what you're going to say.
We had the pre-season friendly.
You're going to say Harvey on the right, aren't you?
I didn't like Harvey on the right.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
He did. He wasn't in the game. I think Harvey needs to be in the game, and that's
people are calling you out. Yeah, but I have to say, I kind of agree with you. He wasn't rubbish. It's just that all of a sudden he looked like he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Whereas when he's in midfield, he takes the ball off Trent. He takes the ball off these players and runs with it. Yeah, in that game, he was missing for a bit.
Yeah, he was. He's just not in the game. I think a player like Harvey Elliott needs to be constantly in the game. So,
Yeah,
for me, that's why Klopp's put him in midfield in the first place. Remember, Harvey Elliott was a right winger.
yeah.
But Klopp put him in the middle of the field because I think when I look at Harvey Elliott's game, everything in his game is a midfielder for me.
Yeah, I agree.
He hasn't got the pace to be a winger in football now, and I'm going to say that about Carvalho as well, by the way. He hasn't got the pace.
It's all acceleration with them too.
And same with Carvalho. I said this as well. I watched Carvalho play left wing. He had some blinding touches. He's got great drive. I think he took every single player on. But what I noticed, as soon as he took a defender on, he ain't got the acceleration to get away from them.
Yeah.
And every single one of them got back at him. Now, the difference is with Diaz, he's quite similar to Diaz in the way he plays the game.
Yeah.
But Diaz has the acceleration to get away from a defender. And it's something Carvalho don't have at this moment in time. And I don't know if he'll ever have it. But what he does have is the great qualities to play the number 10 role.
Agreed.
In that free role in the middle of midfield.
Yeah.
I can see Carvalho in that number 10 role doing bits. He's got great technical ability. He's got a good eye for a pass. He's got good link-up play. He's got enough pace to play the midfield 10 role. And he's got a good shot on him.
I will say that, like, I didn't want to go along with the crowd in it. So I normally, when people say stuff, I just wait to see myself in it because people just make. But the Coutinho thing is kind of true. Like, I was watching him play and I'm like, he moves like him.
He looks like him from a distance as well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
when the camera's a bit far off him.
Like,
when did Coutinho come back?
He doesn't play like the Coutinho who left us and was one of the best players in the world. No. He plays like the Coutinho from about 2 seasons before that.
Yeah.
Like where he just started to get into his own.
And he got into his coming.
Yeah. Because everyone tries to ignore it now and that. I don't care, like whatever. He's not our player. He's the bum, innit? But especially for that year when he was brought, he was one of the best players in the world. It's ridiculous, man.
Oh, he's quality. Yeah, I mean, Barcelona paid 140 million for a reason because
there was no one skinning people outside the box and shooting from where he was and scoring goals.
And the same thing with Coutinho. When Klopp used to play him out on the left, sometimes instead of Mane. Coutinho would beat a player, but he didn't have the acceleration to get past them, so they always got back. Right. But as soon as they put him in like the number 10 role or brought him more inwards into a midfield 3, he was doing bits because he didn't have to run past people. He could take a player on, pass it on, run on, and shoot from outside the box. And I think that's what Carvalho can do. I just don't see him as a wide player. Jota, I know people don't like Jota on the left, but Jota has the more acceleration, so he can get past the player.
I don't mind Jota on the left. I don't mind him. I just don't think that when Mane was there, Jota and Mane can play on the same pitch together.
They came into each other's areas all the time.
Yeah. But apart from that, I thought they were both dope, to be fair. So
Aaron says, I don't think Carvalho is a wide player. I don't think he is, but I can understand why he plays there. It's like with Ox. I don't think Ox is a wide player, but I get why he plays there because of his acceleration. Yeah.
Also, that's what pre-season's for, isn't it?
Yeah, to test out where these guys can play.
Yeah. And I'm sure that when we have cup games and that, if it warrants that he has to play there, he will.
Yeah,
but he'll be against lesser opposition, maybe.
Against certain opposition, Carvalho's going to look fine on the left-hand side.
Yeah, Scunthorpe and Luton and them teams.
Yeah, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. But yeah, I see him long-term. Long-term, I see Carvalho in the middle of midfield. Or, I mean, Coutinho sometimes played in that midfield 3, or he played as a 10 sometimes. So, you can play. If you look at Curtis Jones sometimes plays on the left-hand side of a midfield 3. But he goes and plays in them wide areas.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you could do with a Carvalho, sort of what Curtis Jones does. But, Carvalho's got a bright future. I'm so looking forward to seeing him play.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we were going Hendo, weren't we? Have I taken this off? No, it's a Man City one. Right. Where was I? Hendo, fuck's sake. I'm going mad now. Hendo, there you go. So that's the midfield 3 and the front 3. Yep. There's that dead midfield.
It's crazy.
If anyone told me on paper that midfield was dead, I'd be like, what are you on about? It's just Hendo, Fabinho and Thiago. And a great midfield three.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, all right. Maybe it's not as good as Man City's, but as I keep saying, Man City's midfield is at elite level that no one in Europe is like. So, it's just I think the only midfield three that can compete with Man City's is Real Madrid's.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of, but even their legs are gone. So,
well, I think with Camavinga and all that lot.
I don't think their young ones are even close to Man City's midfield. To be honest,
they're right. This Man City's midfield is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're really talented and stuff, but Man City's is that's why I'm not joking, bro. I need him to leave Man City, bro. He breaks everything up. Bernardo, I need him to go.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva's quality.
People constantly speak about De Bruyne, but De Bruyne started showing up last season. Last
January onwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bernardo played like that all season.
He was arguably him and Salah Player of the Year in the first.
I agree. That's who I would have went for. One of them two.
Them two are quality, and then sort of. I think everyone this Kevin De Bruyne thing. I've gone back to the last couple of seasons and looked at De Bruyne doesn't do it all season.
No, he doesn't. The major quality he's got.
It turns up from Christmas onwards.
Just about to say that. And he's got this weird quality where he can either be dead in a big game, or he can be dead in a big game and just shoot from nowhere. And then once he scores, he's on it.
Totally.
But Bernardo, I promise, man, he doesn't stop, man. And it's not like he doesn't just run around aimlessly. He's got loads of techers as well.
He's got great press. He presses
people forget that. Remember that season they won the league without De Bruyne. He was injured all season.
Yeah. Bernardo Silva was doing bits, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Bernardo Silva was a winger at Monaco and all that, and then Pep made him an 8/10 in his midfield three.
Yeah,
it's because of the qualities he's got can play in midfield.
He's good,
and that's why I think obviously Harvey Elliott's not that quality, but that's what Klopp sees in Harvey. Like
he is.
He's got the quality he can play in midfield, and
I think that's what Xavi's hoping if he can get him. He's a mate. If he goes to Barcelona, and you piece that team together, they'll make him the captain and everything, man.
Well, if he does go to Barcelona, you look at City will let Zinchenko go, Bernardo Silva go, Jesus go, and Sterling go. In one summer. And people tell me City ain't weaker. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
This season's going to be mad, man. I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I think this is going to be the most competitive Premier League ever. I'd actually like to see Milner start tomorrow for the Fumes. Do you know what? As good as Milner's been in pre-season, it wouldn't shock me if he does.
I'm here for that.
Because I am ready to see Twitter explode. If Milner does. Because you're going to get the fan base is going to go mad.
People go crazy, but the thing is, even if Klopp's taking the game seriously, he'll play Milner because he doesn't believe that he's on the fringes. So
Klopp loves Milner. That's why he made him stay a year.
You know, the mad thing is, I can pinpoint the games where Milner done Milner stuff, where he like kicked someone, give a free kick away, and then it was Chelsea game, and then Man City Foden ripped him apart in it.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can't name any other games means that nothing happened. So why does everyone keep speaking of him like?
We had Jimmy Milner as right back for a whole calendar season once.
Yep.
And he didn't put a foot wrong.
Played left back the season after as well.
Yeah, and then he plays in midfield. And then I remember when he told Jordan Henderson not to be too good at centre back because you'll stay there.
I remember that.
Just mocking because of what.
Yeah, but you remember he said that to Henderson, and then 2 games later we lost Hendo as well.
Yeah.
Flip steak, man. We had him and Fabinho at centre back and that.
Yeah, Hendo got injured, and we just had Fabinho.
People started bigging it up, and then all of a sudden Henderson's leg fell off, man.
We just had Fabinho and fresh air.
Fabinho Fabinho and Lieutenant Dang at the back.
It was just mad.
Lieutenant Dang, ice cream.
I wondered why we finished third. You know what I mean? It's just
Cav said Milner at false 9.
Milner in a false 9.
Everywhere, to be fair.
Could you imagine? Right, we're going to put Milner in that false 9 position. I bet he does well. I've seen Milner playing goal for Man City, and he did.
Remember Man City's pre-season game under Mancini when Balotelli tried that skill to score and it didn't work and he got took off. I watched some of that the other day, and then the person Milner's got subbed on for him and then when I looked at Milner, he looks exactly the same. His age is gone.
But if you look at Milner at 16, there ain't much difference.
There's not much difference, man. This geezer's Andy Sugden on the pitch, man.
It's just Yorkshire hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I love Milner, man. Did you watch the the pre-season thing on YouTube with them in
the
him.
drinking, trying to put the
mate,
water. That was
Milner
hilarious.
was cracking me up on that, bro.
I tell you, I was feeling really edgy watching that water thing.
Me
I was like, why am I getting so like this is getting really competitive?
Milner he was schooling the kids the whole time, bro.
Yeah. And I loved it. That drip was from the bottle. It's getting really competitive. I was like, Jesus. Calm.
Millie, man.
Big up Football Content Factory. Only channel where I've continued my membership till the second month. So big up to Amazing Content Jamie. Big up to you, my friend. And that is his football channel as well. His Liverpool football channel, Football Content Factory. So guys, go and subscribe to my man from India. Big up to my friend. Hope he's doing well. And big up to you. Thank you very much. The Liverpool fan that was from Ireland. See, I thought he's Scottish. He might have been Irish, actually. Yeah, and then he employed everyone to be Scottish, didn't he?
Oh, who, John Holden?
Yeah. And then everyone was Scottish who played the first ever Liverpool game, wasn't it? Milner calling the guy behind the camera a clown. Yeah.
I know about that John Holden thing and that, because I swear they said he was English.
I don't know. Might have had Irish blood.
AC Milan had English owners, isn't it? They founded.
Yeah, that's why they got an English, the English badge in their thing. Yeah.
Was it English Butchers or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, English Fanders, weren't it? And then
yeah.
Pac-Man
if anyone's looking to like bucket list something in their life, bro, if anyone can get like around Europe, somewhere what's close 2 hours away, Spain, Italy, and that, go to them games, man. They are passionate, bro.
I went to San Siro.
Yeah, me too. I've been to AC and Inter.
San Siro's it's in the middle of nowhere, ain't it? Because you have to get the tram. Man. You have to get the tram, and it takes you about half hour outside. Just outside of Milan is actually the San Siro.
When I went,
walk up to it, and it's quite a scary walk up to it.
It's horrible, bro.
It's quite a scary walk up to it, and then you get to the building. On the outside, it doesn't look impressive, but as soon as you go inside that stadium, yeah, it's really impressive.
The outside's a bit shit, and then I've been to El Clasico before. The problem is when you're in I think it was outside Nuke. Yeah, you can't wear Real Madrid top round there, bro. not on a normal day when there's no gate, you can't wear a Real Madrid top round there, bro.
What, around the Catalan area?
Yeah, they won't have that.
I'm wearing a Spaniel top around there.
yeah. Because one Atletico fan told me that, like, he said that the reason why they lose to Real Madrid all the time, he said they're cursed. And he told me some story about like a player who played for both teams. And then he scored an own goal for Atletico, and he said, "Ever since we can't beat them in a cup." I'm not even joking. I bet if you Google it, you'll find it.
Wow!
And they really believe that as well. Not just the real.
Jesus Christ!
The one I want to get to is Dortmund. I need to go to the Yellow Wall, man. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's probably apart from the Kop, the most impressive stand in Europe.
Yeah. Rangers is a good one. Rangers is good.
They're building up their stadium as well, aren't they? Rangers.
Big
up to them.
Yeah.
Big up Pac-Man and Man City fan. Big up Judas Milner. We need to be quick to go. San Siro knocking it down soon. Yeah, they get rid of it.
Yeah.
Great channel, guys. Come on, Liverpool fancy 2-1 tomorrow. Big up, Chris. How you doing? Well, mate. Yeah, apparently Joe Gomez has just got the number 2 shirt, hasn't he?
Beautiful thing, man. I like Joe's intent, man. He's signed a new contract. He's gone for the number 2. He's basically saying to somebody, I'm taking this spot.
Him and Kanate can never play together ever again, though. I'm not seeing that again.
Yeah, that was
Gomez can't play on the left side of centre back.
That was madness. Although Jay, you're my homie in that, but you was wrong on that goal, bro.
I think it was both their fault.
Nah, you was cooking Joe too much, bro. I watched it back 4 times after he said that. And when Joe steps out of position, because you said he should have if he followed the guy. But I promise, bro, if you watched from the other angle, if he follows him, there's just a gap for the guy to run into anyway.
Yeah,
and he ended up, they 1-2'd it around him.
They did. I cooked him. I admit, I did cook Joe, I will admit.
It's so funny, yeah. Jamie's my guy, man. I know little things about, like your face changes, isn't it? And then you start to go red by your forehead. And I was like, he's going to stop.
Oh, you watch me watch alongs this season. It's going to go mental, especially if we're losing.
It's like two people. You're like the calmest guy, and it's all positive and that. And then I can.
No. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Anything I love badly, and it starts to fuck up, I go from like that to bang straight away. Otherwise, I'm chilled.
He always makes the comment twice. The first time he says whatever it is, it's really calm.
Yeah.
And then it's like you've wound yourself up. So you'd be like, I don't want to see these youngsters on the pitch again. And then he goes quiet for like 10 seconds. It's like, I do not want to see these youngsters on the pitch again.
I do it all the time. I know. I'm a nightmare. That's why I'm so entertaining to watch, you see. That's why I'm so entertaining to watch.
Mate, that's so funny. Oh, bro, that is funny.
I did cook Gomez a little bit too much, but he didn't have the greatest game.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
I love the fact he messed that header up and he blamed Adrian.
Yeah, see, I was more mad about that header than anything.
Yeah, that header was bad.
Because I couldn't talk to you in the game apart from comments. Yeah, there was some. I don't want to do this in it because I don't want to blame Adrian for anything, and because that Gomez header looked really stupid, and I was like, I don't think anyone's dumb enough to do that because he had too much time. But the look what Adrian gave him was a look of sympathy, like I should have spoke. So I don't know if Adrian said something wrong.
This is the problem because the mute as well. Because I watch everything in mute. I don't know if they said anything.
Camera went on Adrian's face, but Gomez was pissed.
Yeah.
And I was like, as a goalkeeper, normally they're quite crazy, and if you shout at them when they ain't done something, they'll shout back. But he looked like, yeah. Sorry, Joe. Sorry. Let me just tap you on the shoulder. Just don't make a scene in it. I want to carry on playing.
I think Adrian knows Joe would have knocked him out. I think that's the thing. But I don't think Adrian and Joe have got a great chemistry together. Do you remember the last time they played together?
Yeah.
They collided into each other, and Gomez just like had to be held back.
Yeah, that was one of the worst things of it. You see how angry Gomez was when that happened?
Yeah. Because he just came back from injury.
That scared the hell out of me when he done that, man.
Just came back from injury. So he's like being taken out by his own goalkeeper and stuff.
You know what's funny? Kelleher is really like, I'm always calm when he's on the pitch. I'm even calmer than when Alisson's on, because obviously every now and again Alisson does like a skill what he doesn't need to do.
Yeah.
He always gets away with it. But like Kelleher is proper, like, if I can't pass this ball, I'm taking a proper goal kick and I don't care what anyone says. Whereas Alisson's always looking for a pass at all times. Adrian always looks like he's worried for his job. And Kelleher just looks like, I don't care.
I like Kelleher. He's great with his feet. But he used to be a midfielder or an attacker, didn't he? When he was a kid. So
yeah,
I like Kelleher. I really rate Kelleher.
Yeah, big up Stubbsy. Stubbsy's really good at quizzes.
Yeah, he does quizzes every on his channel. I'll win them all. So
I'm not even joking. Yeah, if you give me a specific topic, I'm very average. If you do general knowledge, I'll cook everyone, bro. Like, I know stuff for no reason. I know random. That's why I'm always dropping facts in the comment section. I know stuff.
I think he's got a Champions League quiz I'm on tonight. So.
Yeah. What? Whose channel?
On Stubbsy's.
Yeah, I might be in the comment section because I've been online a lot today, innit? So. But,
did you watch Stubbsy's video last night?
What video did he do last night? Did I miss
I feel bad about it because it was my fault. So he did a 1,000 subscriber thing. No, he did the Toe of Satan lollipop.
Oh, you set him up with that, bro.
And it was my choice because everyone's saying to him, what should I do? And everyone's coming out with suggestions. I had 2 suggestions. Do a burn a Liverpool account and go on every Liverpool YouTube and just troll everyone.
Yeah, because I was there when you did the
yeah.
I came in with the last answer to the question, innit? And then I was there when you suggested that, and I was like, Jamie's a scumbag, bro. He's saying all these horrible things, bro, to do. Why?
And he goes and does it. And he went and bought the lollipop. And then I watched him last night. So I got in. I watched it about midnight last night. Me and Lauren were watching it. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I feel so bad. Because I've never seen a man more in pain in my life.
Was the video a specific video on the chili, or was it a whole video and then he done it at the end?
No, it was just that video for that.
Okay, because I'm about to say I might chop it up and put it on Twitter. I might just tweet it out still.
It was mad. It was mad. But I feel bad. I was sitting there with Lauren and thinking, oh my God, I've actually made him do that. And he was sweating. His eyes were. He was in agony as well.
Did you do yours?
Right. Defense.
No, you hit the ages ago, bro.
I haven't done it yet, no, because I'm worried about dying. Mate, I had a chicken korma and sweated for 3 days.
Nah. Hey, Stubbsy, don't let him get away with this, bro. He hit 1,000 subscribers ages ago.
I know. I've got to do I've still got it here. It's behind my computer here. I've still got it, so I'm going to have to do it. Maybe I'll do it for a members video, so it's not too embarrassing. Right, centre backs. Let's get on with it. A lot of people don't want Robbo to play because Simicast is injured.
What?
So,
They don't.
yeah,
Simicast is injured, so they don't want Robbo to play.
yeah, because they don't want him getting injured.
Oh, for flip's sake, man. Mate, these lot get paid hundreds of grand a week to play football. What do you mean you don't want him to play?
I'm going Robbo. I mean, I think Milner will play in that position later in the game.
Left back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he came on in that position later in the game for Robbo to come off because we ain't got
Is Ramsey fit or not?
No. Ramsey ain't fit. Alisson's training, but this game's too soon for him.
Yeah.
But he'll play the first game of the season. Ramsey's not fit yet. Kay Gordon's not fit yet. Yeah, and Simicast apparently got like knocks and stuff like that. Oh, my wife is going.
Big up Lauren, man.
Thanks for necessary. That was my point yesterday. He needs to. I will do it. I'll do it right now. Fuck it. Go and get it.
Oh, here we go. I've got Stubbs' one on the background as well on mute.
I don't even know where I put it. I know it's mad.
His eyes are gone.
and Stubbs like spice as well.
Oh my god.
Stubbs like spice.
Bro, it looks like his lips are bleeding.
Yeah, it's bad because you've got to leave it in your mouth for 5 minutes. He left it in his mouth for 5 minutes. The man's a nutter.
Mate.
I'd have had that in and out and gone. That would have been
mate, he's gone for the tea towel, man. This is killing me, bro. Bro, the one thing you could never get me to do is the forfeit with anything to do with heat. I'm not doing it, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is hilarious, man. Stop this dying.
I know, and he likes spice. Man likes spice. I can't stand spicy stuff, so
it's like it looks like when the tears are coming out of his eyes. It looks like the hot.
Sweating tears.
Stubbs, I'm sorry, man, but it's going on Twitter, bro. I can't help it. This is what it is, man. When I'm done, I'm chopping it up and going on Twitter, bro. That's the funniest thing, man.
Oh man, he's brave. Braver than me, that's for sure.
Mate.
Braver than me, that's for sure.
The milk's out.
I don't blame him. He goes, what I like, he drinks the milk and then he leaves for about 2 minutes to go to the fridge and brings a 6-pinter back with him. It's hilarious. Big up to him. I love the man.
Mate, you don't understand, bro. This is my favourite pastime. I love seeing other people in pain, bro. I love it.
Mad. I told him, though. I was going to tell him he should have done it when he did like a normal video to get more people in and then do it at the end.
Oh, mate.
But man, he's nutter. Absolute nutter. Why do you think City will win the league again? We don't.
I don't. I definitely don't think they'll win the league again. They're going to finish third.
No joke. If you don't like hot stuff, you might end up in A&E. Yeah, that's what I read the box. I literally read the box, and it said you've got heart problems and stuff like that. Please don't eat it. And like, yeah. I ain't got heart problems, but yeah, I don't.
Hey, big up for that, Stubbsy, man.
What about guys? If you don't do it, Bear soon he has to do the lolly. Fuck off.
You have the lolly, yes.
I ain't doing the fucking lolly. You see Stubbsy die on live on air, and he can handle it. No. Yeah, fucking hell. Look, everyone's going at me. Right, I'm going.
Yeah, Edward's just agreeing. Anything Lawrence says, Edward's agreeing.
I am going to end this live. I ain't going.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Batman's third. Look.
Yeah, Batman. Sorry, bro. I forgot you Man City.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Yeah, full figure. 30,000 views. I wish. If I got 30,000 views, I'd do it. Of course I would, but I ain't going.
Oh my
Paul
God.
Skurs heard about the devil's toe and ordered a box shop. Jesus Christ. Oh no.
Paul Scholes, man. I bet his daughter will be on Love Island next year, man.
She's got a daughter. Oh yeah, it's the toe of his daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did we see the rest of her, or is it just the toe?
No, she's really pretty, man.
Why? How come these dog-ass ugly men have really pretty girls?
Problem is like that everyone's on about the toe, but if you go to it under her pictures and that, his comments were questionable. He was putting like some fire emojis and that on his door in bikini. I don't know about that, bro. That's weird.
What?
That was the weird thing, bro. Everyone was talking about the toe.
What?
And then I looked on the and then people started posting shots on Twitter, and I was like, why is he saying his daughter looks hot in a bikini, bro?
Why did he suck his daughter's toe anyway? What does he do? Was he trying to bite a nail off or something?
He said that.
And it just looked like, but the toe was right in.
No, the toe was right in, bro. I don't know what's going on there.
I mean, if you're biting your kid's nail off, you're like that, ain't you? You're like that. You're not like.
To be fair, we helped him out because we battered Man U that week.
Yeah, and it got him off, and no one heard about it ever since, did they? No one ever.
Because what happened was he made the comment. He made the Champions League comment, and he said if Manchester United play like that on the weekend, Liverpool will spank them 5-0. Then the toe thing came out. Then we played them and spanked them, and then it went away.
Yeah. He probably loved us for that 24 hours. Oh, Danny, my man. City first, Chelsea second, Arsenal third, Liverpool fourth. We haven't even got Chelsea in the top four on our predictions. Chelsea are fifth, man.
Nah, Liverpool fourth is not happening, bro. I'm not having that. That's when you see me have a meltdown.
Hugo should bench Jay live. He wouldn't be able to pick me up.
And I don't know about that comment, bro. It sounds a bit fruity to me, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, I know I'm a gay icon on that. Listen, my DMs, bro. I know I'm a gay icon on that. Bro.
You're a gay icon. Look at the naked pics I get. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true, man.
And it's still someone in my chat. I swear it is.
I've been hit on by 2 managers who were gay. Like 2 managers in 2 separate jobs back to back, bro.
You should take it as a,
Yeah, but like I'm saying, if that was a geezer doing that to a woman, it would because
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, listen, I'll take the compliment.
I will report you.
yeah, I'll take the compliment. I don't blame you for fancying me in it. But I'm saying, you saying some suspect stuff in it, and obviously when I was working in the office and that, bro, I had tight trousers on and that, and he just kept saying stuff, bro. I'm like, listen, just leave me alone, bro.
Tight trousers will do it. But pressing me. I'm 17 stone, so that's a lot of weight to get up.
17 stone. I probably could. What's the kg on that?
Fuck no, it's like 240 pounds, isn't it? 250 pounds.
I'm heavier than you, to be fair, so I don't even know, man.
Yeah, but I'm only 5'9", so I shouldn't be as big. It's mad. Right, Trent at right back, we're going.
Yeah, Trent at right back. Oh, you're 107 kg, bro. I can bench press you, bro. Come on.
Yeah. But human body's different to weights.
Yeah. And where am I supposed to hold you? That's the problem.
Yeah. I'll wear a cup. Centre back. Right. Is it going to be Kanate or Matip with Van Dijk? That's the one I am a bit.
Matip, man.
Yeah, it'd be Matip.
Yeah.
He looked good when we came on, I've got to say. When him and Virgil came on, we had no problems whatsoever like the other night.
Yeah, I think as much as I said it to you last season, as much as Kanate had a great end to the season and stuff like that, and he's going to be great.
He's only young.
There's no doubt about that. There's still there's that one thing in his game what still hasn't gone yet, which he won't for a bit. It will come out every now and again.
His recklessness.
So yeah. So I'm fine with Matip starting, and then Kanate can watch and learn from him.
Yeah. There's our team, guys. Adrian, Trent, Matip, Virgil, Robbo, Hendo, Fabinho, Thiago, Diaz, Bobby, and Salah. Obviously, if you put a Jota or a Darwin Núñez and an Alisson in goal, that is one of the strongest 11s in the league, in my opinion.
When you look at that team, I don't understand
team.
the meltdown from our fans.
That's an immense 11.
Considering that, with this team, what you're showing now, I know that Jota's injured right now, but it would be Núñez and Jota and Carvalho and Elliott and Keita on the bench, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know what everyone's moaning about, bro. And Tsimikas would be on the bench as well.
Yeah.
Which means if Taki and Origi was here, they wouldn't have space on the bench, bro. So everyone keeps talking about that. They wouldn't be on there.
That is an immense 11. I mean, obviously, put Alisson in for Adrian, and then you could. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Bobby.
There's nothing wrong with this, man.
You can have Darwin or Jota there as well. That's a very, very strong 11. We got a lot of squad players that could come into that and make it just as strong. So, yeah the meltdown at times I think is a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh. That's not a dead side. That is not my only problem. I've got to say, my only problem is our finishing. Like we're a bit wasteful. We was a bit wasteful in the friendly yesterday when all the big guns come on because we had chances.
Yeah.
I mean, Diaz should have scored. He did score and was offside. I think Salah should have scored. He hit straight at the goalkeeper. I got a thing with Mo. When Mo runs right in through runnings at goal, why does he always go at the goalkeeper instead of the far post?
That particular shot, what Salah does
it all the time.
I hate it.
He's always trying to put it in the near post.
He never has any power.
No.
His right foot is average most of the time, and so especially when he's running with the ball. When he's got time to pick it is fine, but when he's running with the ball, his pace is a bit meh. And I don't like that shot. It's almost like the angles are closed off, so I'm just gonna kick it instead of just keeping the ball.
Yeah, but you see the difference when Darwin Núñez was in that same position.
He took the shot, hit the crossbar.
Yeah, that should have been a corner as well. I don't know.
They put that in the compilation.
Who did? Rivals.
Yeah, the compilation of him being rubbish to put him hitting the crossbar from a weird angle.
What, that really good shot?
yeah. And there was
that was meant to prove he was shit. Do you know how much of a great effort that was?
Yeah, and you know the one when he ran down the wing and then he cut it back from Mabaya, but he didn't.
Yeah.
They put that in there, but cut the Mabaya part off. So it doesn't look like he passed it to no one.
Oh, for goodness sake. That effort when he hit the crossbar he didn't even look at the goal. He knew where the goal was. He hit that so well. That was a great effort. And then the goal we did score against Leipzig, he was in the most position, but he went far corner.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's what I keep saying. That's the difference between Mo as a finisher and Darwin Núñez as a finisher. Pat-Man's got City's team up. It's such an even. These two sides are so even. I think Ortega's playing because they've sold the American goalkeeper, ain't they? Walker.
Ortega's a good shot stopper, to be fair.
Yeah. Walker, Stones, Diaz, Laporte, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Mahrez, Alvarez, and Grealish. These two teams match up so well with 11 versus 11.
Yep.
There's hardly anything in it.
Who was it who came at me when I mentioned Walker? Was it yesterday or the day before? I said that Walker's like it was a compliment, and then somebody had something to say, and I was like,
"Yeah, no, it was the something Centurion, wasn't it?"
I just said he's turning into Lieutenant Dang, man. Like his legs are they're dying on him slowly, but
I think he thought you meant his legs like going.
No.
But he didn't mean it like that. You said he's getting injuries.
Walker is the cheat code in that, but he's losing like a few games a season, bit by bit.
Yeah, he gets the odd injury all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Because that Real Madrid game, like. They should have took him off straight away, but he was down injured for ages and he got up and carried on. Salah,
it never goes in.
It never goes in.
No,
shot, that reminds me of that shot. What Salah does, you'll get this. It reminds me of when Randy Orton powers up the RKO. He never hits it.
No, what the?
Yeah, it never works. That hasn't worked for about 2 years. So
he never hits it. That's why he has to do it out of nowhere. That's the whole point of it.
Even when Riddle does it, it doesn't work. So that's why when I see that, I'm like, that's like Salah's shot. It's not going to work.
Yeah, Salah's got to stop doing it, or just go to the far post.
He ain't going to stop doing it. He's been doing it for 4 years, bro.
Always tries to beat the goalkeeper when the keeper's at the near post.
You know how shit you have to be as a goalkeeper to let that in?
I know, it's just stop it, Mo. Just go far post. You're watching Darwin in training who does it all the time. Just go far post, copy it.
The thing is, usually he does that when we're winning by a few goals and he hasn't scored. That's when he usually does it. When like he might have assisted 2 goals, but he's like, all right, Jota Romane, you've scored now, so this is my time. But that's normally when he does it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I agree, Trent and Robbo get rattled in and put a couple of dirty tackles in. Wouldn't be surprised to see Walker do it either. Yeah, a lot of rivals don't like Robbo, do they?
No, I wouldn't either if he was...
If he was shit ass, ain't he?
Yeah, I love it. I love it because we were the nice team for too long, man.
Yeah. You can't be too nice.
I swear, even I'm like...
We're still too nice. We
finished again last season on like... Less, that fair play trophy.
We always finish top of the fair play.
Yeah, it's mad.
We're too nice. We don't make no fouls, which really pisses me off because we don't. When Man City do it the best. Man City do it the best. And anyone counter attacks Man City, always someone pulls someone back to stop the counter attack.
I think we know who that someone is. De Bruyne.
Yeah, they do it all the time. We
De
don't.
Bruyne is the master, the dark art of that cheap foul, bro.
And there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
Nah,
right?
do it, man.
But we don't do it. We just like,
I mean,
go on,
Jamie,
just go.
if about 3 of our midfielders done the last season, we would have beat West Ham won the league. But anyway, this
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when we all just let him
Bowen,
go.
let Bowen just run for a whole midfield.
Yeah, Fabinho and Thiago were just like that. Yeah, we won't foul him. Won't take a yellow card. Just foul him. Kick his shins.
To be fair, they should have done it to De Bruyne as well. You know that deflected goal he scored when he just walked past Firmino, bro.
Yeah.
And then Henderson decided to tickle his back. Just kick him.
Yeah, just kick him. Just kick him. There's nothing wrong with it. City do it all the time, which is good. You don't want people counter-attacking. Whatever happens, I'm just going.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful comment,
exactly.
that, man.
Football is back.
I've missed it, man. I had an argument. I mean, not an argument. I had a conversation with a woman in the gym about this. She's a Villa fan, and she said something to me, and she's like, "Oh, football's back on the weekend." And she's like, "I can't wait. I've just missed it." And then I'm not making this up yet. She was like,
"The women's game's on at the moment." Ain't she watching that?
Who? What game?
Ain't she watching the women's international?
She said it was football. Shit. She said it was shit. She was like, the ladies done well, didn't they? And I was like, yeah, they did well. She's like, I don't usually watch the women's game, but I'm supporting them because it's the World Cup and they've done really well. But she's like, usually I'll watch the game for like 30 minutes and then it just gets a bit. And she's like, the goalkeeper, and it's just like the goalkeepers are shit. And then I just started laughing. And then she was on about Villa, and saying that she's looking forward to him playing. And then she went, just need Mings. She just need Mings out of defense. And then I was like,
yeah,
I love you.
We could be friends for life.
He's lost his captaincy, hasn't he? He's not captain.
Yeah. And then Gerrard just took it off him, didn't he?
I told you this was coming, Gerrard.
And then because Steve's in there now, and he's seen Tyrone Mings for a little bit, and he's like, I can't have him as captain
because I said to you,
put it on McGinn, who should be captain.
He should have been captain over Grealish as well the whole time.
Yeah, McGinn should have been captain.
But yeah, I knew that. Like, Gerrard's not a dickhead, isn't it? So if the geezer's a captain and the centre back, he ain't just going to remove him out of the squad. But now the captaincy's gone. When he's missing from the squad, it doesn't make a difference because Connor's way better than him.
Exactly. Yeah, he ain't going to be playing next season.
No.
It's very rare that you take a captaincy of someone. I mean, I know we took the captaincy off Hippier and gave it to Stevie, but Hippier never moaned.
No.
He understood it's Stevie. Yeah, he's going to be the captain of Liverpool forever. So
she even said she hates the way he chooses gum on the pitch. I was fucking pissing
myself. He's just not very good. He's not very well coordinated, is he? Just in life.
He just looks rattled at all times, man.
Yeah. He never looks confident, does he? Even when game kicks off, he looks like he's losing confidence.
And he speaks like an accountant.
Yeah. See his tweet? Did you see his tweet about it?
Yeah.
That he said he's not bitter. It was the most bitter tweet I've ever seen in my life. He said he's not bitter about it. Or
just saying you're not bitter about it sounds bitter.
But it was the most bitter tweet I've ever seen in my life. And I bet Stevie saw that and went, well, you ain't in my plans no more. He ain't playing. No. They got the geezer from Seville.
Yeah.
He's playing. Who else they got?
You know what it is? Because without being a dickhead, it's cost him too much, man.
Yeah. He isn't very good. And the fact that he plays for England is really annoying. It's really annoying.
Yeah. Oh, I can't building up that studio. Come on.
Big desk light and mic has arrived, so now you can see and hear me.
The ladies are about to get Cav in 4K.
Here you go. My mum is
Love Island Cav in 4K, you know.
The housewives are going to go nuts. 4K Cav. 4K Cav.
If he was in America, he'd be a pool cleaner, wouldn't he, Cav?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be cleaning my pool. No way, bro. I'm staying around my house when I'm not there, bro.
Cav, go. I'm here to do your pool. Yeah. Right this way, young man. Right this way. Next scene, she comes out in a bikini. You know how it ends. You know how it ends, well, Cav. You know how it ends.
Yeah, we know.
Jamie, Robbo, and Trent are easily the most hated players in the league from a City perspective. I can't stand them. I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand.
It's worse for Trent than it is a Scouser, bro. So.
Yeah, exactly. Gerrard has more captaincies than Gemma Owens had more blokes on Love Island. Jesus. Right. Who's Gemma Owens?
Nah, I like her, man.
Who is Gemma Owens?
It's Owen's daughter. She's an absolute G, man. She speaks exactly like Michael, bro.
Oh,
like,
she ain't got
no personality.
she? Oh my word! Can you imagine?
And the geezer she's with, she just bullies him the whole time.
I'm surprised she hasn't told everyone who her dad is.
Yeah, they do know. I think Love Island. I think she must have said to Love Island though that I don't want to keep speaking about my dad. So if anyone speaks about it, call it out.
But be fair, the blokes that are in Love Island probably don't know who Michael Owen is.
There's only two of them who's I've seen mentioned, and one of them was her ex.
Yeah, they're probably like in their early 20s. So
Yeah, exactly.
tied way ago now. So yeah, probably don't know who he is. But
yeah, because all them lot would have been born in like 2001, innit?
You can't have Michael Owen's personality. No way.
I'm not even. I promise you, the way he
Oh.
commentates is how her personality is most of the time, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't. Poor cow. Pretty girl. Boring personality. Michael Owen's the weirdest man I've ever seen in my life. The man's apparently only ever watched 2 films his whole life.
Yeah, see, that he's a school shooter, bro. The serial killers say stuff like that. 2
films. Yeah, he's apparently only ever watched 2 films in his whole life. And he was made to watch them 2.
He just loves horses, isn't it? That's what he cares about.
Yeah. If he starts killing animals, then we know, you know what I mean? But I can't stand Michael Owen, I'm going to say it right now.
Nah, fuck Michael Owen, bro.
So
I'm not backing any Liverpool fan is always trying to like get me on side with Michael Owen. Never, bro. Never.
No.
Never,
You're not
bro.
doing the most, I swear.
Ruined my whole childhood, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go to Man United. I don't care what he says. You can't go to go to Stoke.
The way he celebrated when they beat Man City in that 6-5 game.
Yeah, he acted like a Mancunian, didn't he?
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, listen, no love. And then he tried to come back and be an ambassador and that dickhead.
He's an ambassador now, I think.
Yeah, but no one likes him, bro.
No, they send him all over the place and like, right, where can we send Michael where no one knows?
I think he's more disliked than Souness, to be fair.
He's probably the most disliked.
Because Souness
ex-Man United player.
Because Souness talked about Liverpool all the time, but the Liverpool fan, I don't know what it is. They're not a fan of Souness.
Well, his 91 to 92 reign as manager weren't exactly the greatest.
It's the thingy what he got done for. It's the Hillsborough stuff. Why they don't like him. But I heard his side of the story, and it does sound like he's telling the truth. Because obviously we don't mention that newspaper in it.
Yeah.
But the model the spread that he'd done with the photograph and the interview was done before Hillsborough. But they decided to put it out before the anniversary, and they decided to put it out at the same time.
Because they're fuckers.
They're scumbags in it, so.
Yeah, exactly. They knew what they're doing.
But Souness looks great. Give him that.
Oh, yeah, 68 years old. He's
a good lad, man.
He looks 53, don't he? Man, looks great. Michael Owen was an unbelievable player, but yet commentates like he's never seen a ball in his life. It's so true. I can't stand Matt Manaman either.
Matt Manaman just commentates like he's in the pub with the lads.
Yeah, he's just like talking. I was like, what is going on? I need to
I'll tell you, Jay. I was thinking about you yesterday whenever we played. We played yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah, I can't remember.
When it got to half time, I was like, yeah, Jamie needs this job still. You got to take Neil Miller's job off him, bro. This guy, I thought I got rid of him on Sky Sports in it because he's terrible.
No personality.
Jeff Stelling will be like, oh, down at Derby, Neil Miller, and he'll be like, they've scored a goal. I'm like, nah. And then I saw him on LFC TV talking, and I was like, what are you? All I remember, Miller, is lovely cushion header to Gerrard, Olympiacos goal, and the volley scored against Arsenal. That's all I remember.
That was a cracking goal.
It was a great goal. Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, Miller, because Miller had a bit of a thing about him because he got 42 goals in the under-23s that season, didn't he?
And he used them all.
He could be the next star. He could be like
used them all up in the under 23s.
Yeah, it's like this man's shit, and he's got a square head. I mean, I can't. Man's literally got a square head. Never seen anything like it. It's like they moulded his head at birth.
Some of them players are so lucky that it's Liverpool they played for because we're such a lovely club.
Yeah.
Because like McAteer and that, I'm like, hold on a minute, bro. Hold on.
His nickname's Trigger for a reason, ain't it? The man's
I'm like, hold on. Some of you guys were like a bit average still. Like, to be fair to Danny Murphy, he actually had techers. Danny
Murphy is a very good footballer.
Yeah. He annoys me a bit on Match of the Day because he just says the same thing over and over again. That tenacity. That's all he says.
Some of these pundits are so dull, man, ain't they? You need personality on telly, you know what I mean?
He used to be
Miller.
Because obviously I grew up on Alan Hansen and Chapman on it. On Match of the Day.
Alan Hansen was the best.
The best, bro.
Till now, even now, his
face never changed.
The man was a quality pundit.
He just pings it. He just.
But the man, as a pundit, though, he was just. What I liked about his punditry, Alan Hansen, he actually came out of stuff that made sense, and he was actually talking about details in the game that he saw, He's just not, making shit up and things like that. Like Micah Richards. Micah Richards just laughs for an hour and a half.
He's just there for a good time, bro.
He's just laughing for an hour and a half. I said, what's the point? I mean, he's a great person, Micah Richards, and a great character, but he's given no punditry. Jamie Redknapp's the worst.
He's literally Richards is there to laugh, have vibes, and defend Man City when somebody says something too outlandish. Roy Keane's there to just be pissed off at all points. Redknapp is just there to be there. Like he just when you remember when they signed up Henry and they had the advert for Henry coming and all that. And then I remember one time it showed the view of the pundits, and I was like, someone stands out here that shouldn't be here, because they had Carragher, Neville, Redknapp, Henry, Roy Keane, and Souness, and I was like, yeah, Redknapp, you don't belong in this list, bro.
He's there because of the way he looks. Let's face it.
Yeah. Big
Redknapp if he weren't a handsome guy, I mean,
Redknapp's got new misses, hasn't he?
Redknapp's pushing 50, but
he's got a little Swedish one now.
Yeah. Well, she did the dirt on him, didn't she, the bitch? Yeah, and I don't care. Louise did the dirt. That's
great group though. Great group. Band she was in.
And Naked is a tune, but she did the dirt on poor Jamie.
Oh, there you go, Jamie, man.
Yeah, let's face it, he's on Sky because of the way he looked. If Jamie was overweight and not very good looking,
he had a great shot. That's a given.
Yeah. Look, Redknapp and Louise could have actually been the Beckhams before the Beckhams.
100%.
Because they were the best looking couple around at the time, weren't they? But injuries messed Jamie Redknapp up badly. But
yeah, man, you'll be on TV soon, bro. You got to take these bombs jobs, man. There's too many of them. Like when you watch Football Focus, there's some Donny who doesn't know what he's talking about. You have Garth Crooks on there, which he gets excited about anything.
Why is Garth Crooks still employed?
He gets excited about anything.
But he hasn't got... I can't watch a bloke who's got no neck.
Bro.
And wears a collared shirt.
He'll go silent and he'll be like...
He's got a collared shirt. It looks like
well, hold on a minute. We're down at Derby. He's got the ball and it seems that... there's been a tackle and he's got to go. He's not sent him off. Well, it's astonishing, guys. They've not sent... And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Could you just done that in like 3 words?
And then I think Chris Kamara's gone. Is he gone now? Done, isn't it?
Chris Kamara's going to work for ITV, I believe.
That's my guy, man. He hasn't got a clue what's going on, and I love it.
I think ITV, Chris Kamara's a personality, though, ain't it? I'll tell you who's got the best Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
They got the best pundits. They got Ian Wright, Annie McCoist's.
Annie McCoist is one of the best anyway.
I like Andy Townsend as well.
Yeah. I used to hate Andy Townsend when he was on ITV. But I like him on Amazon. I love Alan McCoist on flipping questions.
I don't know how Sky haven't. I don't know why Martin Tyler's still employed. The man, it's not even just Liverpool games now. I was watching a game towards the end of the season. Martin Tyler was commentating, and he had no passion in the game whatsoever. The man he's got no passion no more.
Peter Drury on there, man.
The man's 81 years old. He needs to leave. I've had enough. I can't. Like Aaron says there, I can't say nothing else. I'll sooner listen to fan commentary. Yeah, like myself. I mean, it's just, it's better. I used to like on Sky Sports when they had the fans in. You could listen to them with press.
Fan Zone, Red Bull.
Yeah. That's so much better.
That was dope.
And then, have you seen the YouTube clips of them when they actually get into fights?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's 2 fans of rivals commentating. They're going to get heated with each other. It's going to happen. I think that's why they pulled it. Your favourite chant? I don't know what my favourite chant is actually. I like the Bobby song.
Bobby songs, I love that. That one bangs.
Their Wolves nicked it. I like LA, I gotta say.
Yeah, that one's massive. That one for something what's so new
it's like a proper tune though. It's like a proper song, ain't it?
Yeah. I think they said that it was. I've heard the actual song.
It used to be a song in
and then
Portugal or something like that.
and then when we played Porto in the Champions League,
they heard it in the game.
They were singing just the song, not with any lyrics and that. And then we've done that. But now obviously Villa's got it the scumbags.
Pat, man, I cannot put on the screen what you just said about Posh Spice. I can read it from here.
Oh, so yeah, man. I actually don't like the thingy chant. The Mo Salah one is. It bangs when he scores on that, and I'm in the stadium and that, but I don't like it, bro.
What the Egyptian?
It feels like they ran out of words. Like they just keep saying Mo Salah, and then after they say running down the wing, they just go Salah la la.
I like the old one. The Irish comedian made up.
Oh,
I don't hear that no more. When we sold Coutinho, But we got Salah.
Money.
Money. Yeah.
And Bobby Firmino. And we sold Coutinho. That was the best one, bro.
Yeah. I love
That was the best one.
But you can't
And
do
then
that no more.
obviously Divock Origi.
Yeah.
That's the Saturday night tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then what was the Genie one? Genie one, Adam had one as well.
Genie had a song, Jesus.
Yeah.
What about passing
Genie's the Genie one, Adam.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Mane one's not good.
No. Well, that won't be used no more.
Somehow we don't have a Trent one.
No, we ain't got the only scouser on our team, and he hasn't got a song.
Virgil's got the best one, he might have.
Yeah.
That one bangs. It's slow, but it bangs.
Yeah.
But we need to get Trent one, man. So somebody get on.
Yeah, a scouser in our team hasn't actually got a song, but Trent Alexander-Arnold, it's a bit of a hard name to put in a song.
Flipping long name, innit? You just have to find something to rhyme with Trent and go that way.
Yeah, I don't know what rhymes with Trent that we can make it sound good. Like, that's a thing.
Lawrence Finger song, innit? Which I love. Dua Lipa song. That bangs in the stadium. That does.
Well, that's Liverpool's song now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That Never Walk Alone is Liverpool's.
Well, it's ours forever now because we had Calvin Harris on the bus, so it definitely.
Yeah, Calvin Harris is a Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah, so that's it. No one can say anything now. That's the house.
That's our tune now.
But when we sang that after we beat Chelsea, and I love it, man. When we was at the parade, we were singing that anyway, and then they came through on the bus singing the same song. It's like, this is going, man.
Dirty old town is Virgil. Yeah, Virgil was just
problem.
Oh, Pac-Man bent rhymes with Trent. No, Ian Rush had the best one. Don't remember Ian Rush. I don't remember the old ones. Yeah, Daddy Cool song for Harry Kill.
Yeah. Harry Kill. That was dope.
Harry Kill could have been such a good player.
Injuries done him in, man.
Such a good player. I
blame Trisha from Emmerdale, man. As soon as he got with her, the injuries started.
Yeah, well, they would, wouldn't they? You know what I mean? The old tennis Virgil, yeah, it's a tune. He wears the number 20. New chant.
Oh, that's the Jota song, isn't it? He wears the number 20.
Yeah, the Jota song's quite decent.
He is.
Yeah, it's quite decent.
Took me a while to learn. When I was at the stadium, I didn't have a clue what the words were, so I just started shouting noise in it. I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. And then it banged after that. I was like, yeah, I like it, man.
That's the way I do it. Oh, this is so true, by the way.
That's true.
Rob Jones was so underrated.
Way better.
He never obviously scored. He always tried, but never ever scored.
Always.
Yeah, Rob Jones was well underrated right back. Tremendous player.
Dope.
I think I saw a documentary on him on the Liverpool channel not long ago, actually.
Yeah.
I think he lives out in Australia now, don't he?
Yeah. Tell the one bit of respect I give Gary Neville.
I don't mind Neville now, really.
He actually doesn't pretend to have been like the great, like
he doesn't pretend he was a great footballer.
He actually underrates himself because, like,
yeah.
I underrated him when he was playing because I hated him. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. Like, I used to say dumb stuff in school because obviously we had to deal with Man U fans in it. So they'll be saying stuff about Van Nistelrooy, and I'll be saying dumb stuff like, yeah, he doesn't even score outside the box. Like, that matters. But I had nothing else to say. Now I can look back and I'm like, yeah, Gary Neville was better than he gets credit for, but he wasn't dope. And he says that himself, man.
He did the basics very well.
Yeah. Well, when his legs were gone, it was funny. That was funny to watch.
Oh, when he got set, when Fergie had to bring him off, and you could tell it was the end.
I remember when Rio's legs went on him as well.
Yeah, that was at QPR, wasn't it? He couldn't even walk. He couldn't even walk.
He even said,
"Mad when your legs go." It's part of the time, man.
When you heard Rio talk about the Champions League final, when he's on he had an argument with Fergie over Messi, and then what he said came true, and then Messi done him with a header.
Yeah.
Messi out jumped you was the problem.
He couldn't jump because his legs were gone. Couldn't get no power in his legs. Messi's 5'6".
You don't understand, man. Obviously, I used to live in that glory of Man U losing big games, in it because they were winning everything else. And like the 2011 Champions League final, they played Barcelona twice back to back in it and lost both.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one when Messi scored a header at the end, and then there's the one what Man U scored first, Rooney, I think, and then they lost, and David Villa scored a banger. They got destroyed in that game, bro.
Yeah. That Barcelona team was just.
I think that's the best team I've ever seen in football.
I remember Ferguson said after, "There's nothing you can do. That's just
Yeah, there's nothing you can like.
Yeah, they were just, like you said, there was no bitterness. But it's actually the most I've ever seen Ferguson give credit to another team after a game in my life, and he just went, "Look, that is the best team I've ever seen in my life, and there's nothing we can do."
You see, when Klopp said that when we won the league, he phoned Fergie and woke him up.
Yeah, 3:30 in the morning. Fergie loved Klopp.
Of course,
Fergie loves Klopp. He told Man United not to let him go to Liverpool.
Yep.
Do everything in your power not to let Jurgen Klopp go to Liverpool.
Let's be honest, man. If he went to Man U, there would be Man U still, wouldn't there?
Yeah, and just Klopp is like.
In fact, if he went to Man U, it might be even better because their team, what they had, obviously the team wasn't as good as it was the years before, but still better than ours.
Oh yeah.
So it would have been fine. But yeah, mate, I would have hated that, bro, because I like Klopp anyway at Dortmund. So
yeah, when I heard Rodgers was getting sacked, was it the Everton Liverpool game? When it full time and they sacked their friend.
That's when Henry touched Carragher's lap.
Yeah. It's like, that's hilarious. Carragher's face, wasn't it? It was like
Carragher looked disgusted, bro.
And Henry went into a tirade saying these owners are terrible and they don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what Liverpool means. They sacked Brendan Rodgers. It was the greatest day of our lives. They got rid of Brendan and got Klopp in. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. And as soon as he's sacked, I was like, right, Klopp's got to be number one choice.
Had to be.
And then when I watched the documentary they did when we won the Premier League about Jurgen Klopp and all that on the Liverpool channel, they were talking to Jurgen Klopp months before they sacked Rodgers.
Yeah.
And then they went to New York to do a secret interview, didn't they? And then basically interviewing Klopp went, right, we're going to now tell Brendan he's gone.
And then Klopp moved into his house.
Yeah, it's dark, ain't it? Football management is dark, man. They you think you're doing fine at your job and your owners are talking to another geezer behind your back and basically giving you your job before you know it.
If football players and managers, if the money wasn't so high in football, mate, can you imagine the depression what will come out of the job? Just getting sacked all the time.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? I mean, well, look at Mourinho. Mourinho's made more money being out of management than in management.
I love it, man. I love it. I think Man U only just stopped paying him not long ago.
Yeah, man gets paid for being sacked like no other manager. He gets so he must be the richest football manager in the world.
I think he is. The funniest thing about Mourinho is the fact that he's a bit toxic in that, but all the stuff he says, it always comes true eventually. So
what he said about Man United, he got bang on, didn't
he? Yeah, and he made sure he brought it up as well.
I love it. Look, Mourinho's shithousery is.
I miss him in the Prem.
He's a great character. He's got great personality, ain't he?
Yeah.
I would have wanted him to be my manager, mind, but
no, he would have been horrible for us.
But I always thought he wanted to manage Liverpool, though. I think that Pep as well. I think Pep always wants to manage Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think Pep. I think because Pep don't like Klopp. Can we just? I want to just admit it this season. I'm sick of this fake love story. Just tell each other you don't like each other and move on because Pep hates him.
Klopp, so I think he hates him as a football manager, but not the person.
Not as a person, no.
And I think that's why it bothers him so much.
Yeah. And Klopp don't care, does he? He's like, whoever likes me, don't like me, or whatever. Yeah, I'm German and I give a shit. It's like when they told him who you go cheer for in the final. He's German. Like,
the women's game.
Yeah, like who you go cheer for when I'm German. I mean, because he manages in England, it doesn't mean he's English. Imagine he's German.
That's just English media being stupid again. We think we're so special, man.
He's got cheer on his counterparts. Oh yeah, I've been here 7 years now, so the 38 years before that, I'm giving that up now. Yeah. And plus he's managing Liverpool, which ain't really English, so there's that as well. So he's
Liverpool
German, man. Oh, and big up to the Liverpool women's game. It's going to be at Anfield for Merseyside derby, isn't it?
Oh, when is it?
In September. Liverpool Everton in the WSL. They go over at Anfield. The last time they played there was a few years back.
Yeah,
and they had 28. They had 28,000 people, and they're hoping for a full house.
Yeah,
they're hoping for a full house. That's massive for them. That's such good news.
Yeah,
the tickets are probably really reasonably priced as well. So
the tickets for the ladies' game is like a tenner.
Yeah, I mean the women need to get paid. In my opinion, the women need to start getting paid.
It's a tricky thing, isn't it? Because I 100% they do deserve to get paid if they're going to make that their full time. But obviously the money comes from
The money comes
sponsors and
from
all that
people
business, innit?
watching as well, don't it? At the end of the
Yeah,
day, and look,
yeah.
I don't mean to sound horrible. The reason it's so popular at the moment is because there's no football on.
Yeah.
It's not being me being nasty to the
No,
women's
it's not,
game and
because
all that.
if we're honest,
When the
man,
the WSL is on at the same
Yeah.
time as the Premier League, it's not being watched because the
if we're
Premier League's
honest,
on.
like
And
that's
this
the
is what it
reason.
is.
And
Yeah.
to be fair, I think the women need to do more for the women's game as well. Like they
Yeah.
don't watch it.
No,
Like,
women prefer watching women. Women
The
prefer watching men.
demographic
Savage.
of
It's
people
just
who
a
watch
thing.
women's football are men.
Women like watching men.
But maybe
Men-
now,
Men
maybe
like watching
now-
women. It's
yeah,
just a
maybe
thing.
now
It's the thing.
that little girls are watching it, and they actually believe they can be footballers.
Yeah, but they
they'll
need to do it at
they'll
school.
drag their parents to games, innit? And
It's like
to be fair, if you're a parent and your little daughter wants to go watch a women's game and you can't take her, you're a shit parent, because these tickets are a tenner, bro. So stop the foolishness, bro.
And like Ian Wright said, they need to start letting the girls do it in PE as well in school. Because in PE in school, it's always boys football, girls netball.
They
ain't it?
literally separate it, man.
Now
silly.
it should be, why can't the girls play football in PE? We need to. Well, as good as this Euros has been, and I actually believe the women are going to win the Euros as well.
Yeah, me too.
I think England are going to win the Euros. So if they win the Euros, see, look, so true. Penny would love watching it. Exactly.
Bro, I literally, I'm not even making this up
You
here.
need girls, little
I
girls
was toying with it
watching
for
it.
ages. That's why I took so long with my football channel and that, because I was like, listen, everyone's doing stuff already, and I don't want to just do stuff for the sake of it. You know what I mean? And I was like, no one's covering the women's stuff, bro.
No.
So I've literally been researching it, because no point in me pretending like I know everything already.
That's why I've done no female the women's game watch-alongs, because I don't know enough about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's just the women's Liverpool, I might see what's going on in that, man. And
I'm definitely going to follow the Liverpool ladies more this season.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I'm going to keep an eye on their results, see what's going on and all that sort of stuff, because they deserve it. The women's game deserves it. They need more. They're getting sold out stadiums. Wembley's going to be sold out for the final in a women's game. That's madness. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, because I don't know.
It's fantastic. They should get
How
paid.
does it work with You know what the deal might be? We have to get some of the ladies, try and get them on the channel and interview them and that. But because I know how it was back in the day when I used to watch Rachel Yankee and Alex Scott and that. Some of them had jobs still because
they're trying to go full. I think because the WSL, they're trying to make the WSL more of a full-time league, ain't it?
Yeah.
And I think they have, is it the International Cup or the Intercontinental Cup or something like that they play as well? And then they got the Women's Champions League as well, ain't they? So they're trying to make it more competitive. But the problem is, if no one's watching it, there's no money coming in, is there? That's the problem at the end of the day.
Yeah, because even the fact that, you know, when like they have the match of the day for the ladies, they put it on after the men. That's dumb.
No, just
That used to be reserved for the championship slot when people were falling asleep. Like put it on before.
I mean, a match of the day finishes at 11:30 at night. Everyone's telly off, going to bed then, ain't they? It's just
because that's when Manish Batsing used to come on and that, brother.
I always did this thing as well. If you're watching telly in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m, that's when they put the sign language person on. It's like, do deaf people only watch telly at the middle of the night then?
Them sign language people are annoying, bro.
Yeah, and they're doing all their stuff. And it's like
once
you
notice that they're there, you can't take your eyes off.
Yeah, and I'm watching them more in the program. And I think they're so good at what they're doing. They're so good at what they're doing. I'm watching these guys, but I'm thinking at the same time. So do deaf people only watch telly at 2 a.m. in the night?
They make the screen smaller as well.
Yeah, it's like why hasn't a channel got a person doing sign language throughout a whole 24-hour period?
Bro,
why is it only at 2 a.m. in the morning?
It's a mad one. They put them in the corner on Hollyoaks on a Sunday, bro. And they're just annoying, bro.
It's like
some of the sign language words and that don't match up with what the word is. Like, it doesn't look right. So
but yeah, it's a madness. It's an absolute madness. But the women's game is fantastic. It needs they're very skillful. The keeping situation's a bit of an issue, but it's entertaining. If people enjoy watching it, start paying them. Paying them. Let them do a thing.
They're probably getting paid the equivalent to like less than League Two money.
They're getting less than youth players.
Yeah, it's conference money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, less than youth team players.
Yeah,
which is mad.
Lonan, why did you mention that, bro? I didn't want to bring that up, man. I saw it when In-Betweeners is on as well on Channel 4. It's terrible, bro. Because every time Jay speaks on In-Betweeners,
Oh, when it says clunge, they don't know the sign for clunge. There's no sign for it.
Oh, mate, I know In-Betweeners couldn't come back now, but I would love it too, man.
I love the In-Betweeners. It's my favourite TV show.
The US one is trash.
US, yeah, everything US is trash. But the Dairy Girls is good as well. I love Dairy Girls.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Although they all look about 34 years old.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to say.
That's a good point, man. I've seen this floating around today about Ronaldo to Liverpool. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's because, big up my man as well. Big up to you. It's because I think Gabriel Bongo said it on TalkSport, didn't he? He said that Ronaldo's got no allegiance to Man United. He doesn't love Man United like Man United fans think he does. He would literally sign for Liverpool if they offered him the money.
That's what he said?
And I think he's right as well.
I think Liverpool's a step too far for him, but...
I think he's right, though. Liverpool offered him 600 grand a week. He'd sign for Liverpool.
Don't know. I think he'd sign for Man City because he still thinks not much of him, but...
I don't think he gets in like Liverpool's team. That's the problem.
No, he doesn't do anything.
Well, we all know.
The reason why Regan never played is because he doesn't press as much.
We all know Klopp won't play Ronaldo anyway.
Nah.
He wouldn't play him.
If you ask Klopp, he'd choose Messi over Ronaldo.
I'm surprised he ain't gone PSG. He's trying to go.
I want to see it just for the fact that him and Messi's on the same squad, just because it's a spectacle, isn't it? It's like it's like Austin Rock, ain't it? You got I want to see it
at the same time when they shouldn't have been. You got then Ronaldo and Messi. This competition between two arguably the best players ever. I've got a thing with Ronaldo. I don't think he's top 10, but there you go. But
yeah, for me, man, like I respect him. Both.
I love Ronaldo. I think he's a tremendous goal scorer. But
when I think of it, Messi's.
When I think of footballers of all time, I don't know if Ronaldo actually gets in my top 10.
There's a lot. Yeah, you know what the thing is.
Is he better than Ronaldinho?
No, see, that I was just about to say that.
Better than Rivaldo? Is he better than Maradona?
If you argue with the younger crowd, they're going to use
number one.
They're going to use the stats on you, and the stats will ruin anyone because his stats are ridiculous.
Yeah,
he's got all the hat tricks and all the things.
Oh, his goal scoring record is phenomenal.
I mean, the only trophy he hasn't got is the World Cup. He's actually got every trophy.
Yeah. I mean, it's out of this world. His goal scoring's out of this world.
But for me, I would never choose Ronaldo over Ronaldinho. I just wouldn't do it.
No.
Not in their prime, and obviously Ronaldinho didn't last as long on that. But that's just because he's Brazilian and he wanted to enjoy life on it. He's a bit of a gangster. You know, people always say that about like it ends up being unprofessional and all that. But I'm like, is it really? If you grew up poor,
he made all his money.
You grew up poor. You live your dream. You win the World Cup. You win all the other trophies.
He's got money to burn.
You want to spend You want to spend some of your money while you're young and have a party. Meanwhile, still helping back home. What's the problem?
No problem. All the Brazilian boys do it, don't
they? It's only unprofessional if you're like getting smashed while you're playing. But
all the South American boys do it because they all come up quite poor. They play on the dirt, like the dirty road, like sandy roads and all that. That's why they're all so gifted footballers. And then they just retire at a certain age and enjoy life.
I'm glad Ronaldinho took the time because he was the player who him and Bobby have the same kind of like they just look like they're having fun all the time. And I like that. So when he's not having fun anymore, just stop, innit? Like, what would you want to carry on? You've already made all that money. Why would you carry on? That's when you get like
I'm sure
them toxic players getting paid for no money. He went prison and that, and they loved him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure Ronaldinho's still got cash.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw him the other day. What he was wearing, the man's still got money.
I don't understand why he went prison for a fake passport, bro. But...
That's right. He had a fake passport. I love it. I love the Brazilian swagger.
Yeah, but you might be right, man. I feel like Ronaldo. If I went and done a list, maybe me and you should do a video on it, our top 10. But if I'd done a list, Ronaldo probably end up getting into my top 10. But that's if I have a list of the players in front of me and I look at all of them, then it might not. That's actually a point. Yeah. There's no chance of Messi not getting into my top 10. He's going to be.
No, when I look at it, Messi and Maradona are the two best players I've ever seen play football. And Messi didn't have to train to be how good he is.
Yeah, I had to watch Maradona stuff back more. But when I watch him back,
it's ridiculous.
For me, Messi's better than him. But
there's hardly anything in between.
Yeah, that Maradona, what he done with Napoli as well.
Yeah, it's unheard of.
The documentary is incredible. He and as a person as well.
I love Maradona. That documentary.
I got a friend who went to my college. This girl, she was
Yeah.
she's Argentinian and that. And when she spoke to me about what it's like in Argentina with Maradona, she said that like they all got time off school when he started managing, and when they played in the World Cup early years. And she said like he's God there. That's why the geezer's not around anymore. The one who took a picture of his body, because even the police wasn't happy with that.
He's just, Maradona is. Napoli have named their stadium after him.
Yeah, because Messi's actually not on in terms of like in Argentina and that. He's not on his level because of the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Argentinians don't really like Messi that much.
Nah.
They think he's Spanish because he literally went to Spain like when he was a kid, didn't he? And never came back.
Yeah, he's really young.
And so they consider him more Spanish than Argentinian. He's not actually as loved as Maradona is, which is, you'd think it's mad considering how it's Messi, but no, they consider it. I remember watching a video on ESPN they were talking about it a while ago, and they were saying on there, Argentinian was saying on there that back home it's still Maradona now. You know, now he's passed away, it's still Maradona. And they talked about Messi, and they went, no, Messi's seen the Spanish.
Yeah, he's Catalonian Messi, man. That's how the
Messi literally could have played for Spain if he wanted to.
Yeah, because you see when Messi was leaving Barcelona and he done that interview,
man,
mate, there was like grown men like trying to break through barricades, crying and that, bro.
Yeah. Man was in bits himself. It was literally, if he didn't decide to play for, he could have played for Spain.
He could have
if
played
Messi played for Spain, then the world is over, ain't it? Jesus Christ.
I mean, you say
they were good enough as it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, to be fair, in the time Messi's been around, Spain decided to take over anyway.
I mean, can you imagine they added Messi to it? Bloody hell. He would have had his World Cup, wouldn't he? No one would be talking.
People don't even talk about what Spain did. The Euros, World Cup, and then the Euros again, all back to back. And it was the
best international side I've ever seen.
It's because it was Barcelona, innit? It was just the Barcelona.
Yeah, it was Barcelona team, yeah.
It was Barcelona with Ramos and Piqué.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Piqué did play for Barcelona. It's just Ramos poked in there, man. And a few like Fabregas and all them dons. But
and the odd one here or there. But no,
because I actually think if they made a team from their bench, they would have played each other in the final. Their bench was ridiculous. Like Reina and that was on the bench.
Oh yeah, their squad. It's not France's squad now, though. The French squad is nuts, but they don't like each other. So
none of them are really French, are they?
No. Algerian.
The whole African squad, bro, just with the French flag.
you got a lot of Africans and Algerians, and Algeria's African.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Zidane's Algerian.
So is Benzema.
Yeah, they're Algerian, for goodness sake. Muslims. So like Germany, though. Germany put Podolski and Klose were Polish.
Polish, yeah. That one makes a bit more sense though, than right next to each other, isn't it?
Yeah. I bet their granddads weren't too happy.
Yeah, the one what kills me still to this day is when I watch the Euro the World Cup qualifiers, and I watched Matty Cash celebrating with Lewandowski, and I was like, "What? This? I know what it says on the thing, but it looks weird, bro."
Yeah, the man's English. He's just who was was it Muzzy? It was Turkish.
Muzzy, it was Turkish, yeah.
Yeah, but and who was the bloke who's the geezer who played? Is it the Newcastle player who decided to get became a Scottish international because his grandparents, and he said he's never been to Scotland in his life.
Yeah, who was it again?
Guy St. Richie, wasn't it? Richie? Was it Richie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're born in the country or you were raised there from like a little kid, it makes sense why you play for the team, because you end up loving the country and that. But I remember Wilshire make a comment about it before. It was a bit rude. This is something about Sterling and that playing for England. And I was like, bro, he's been here since he was 7, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because he's from Jamaica. Jamaica originally or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Wiltshire's a mug.
And they had Grealish and Declan Rice both played for Ireland.
Yeah. Well, I think Grealish is it his dad who was Irish or something like that?
His dad's Irish, I think.
Yeah. And but he was born in Birmingham, wasn't he? So
yeah, I was about to say, I think everyone likes to do this thing where it's like the countries and that. But let's be honest, man, these footballers are just looking at who's got the better team, and if I can get in the squad.
Oh, if Ireland had a better team in England, it'd be Irish, wouldn't it?
I will say though, Ireland's not terrible, and Declan Rice and Grealish are really good. And Southgate hardly plays Grealish, and Declan Rice gets in the squad, but Hendo was ahead of him. Mate, if I was Irish, I'd be pissed, bro. I'd be like, listen, if you both played for our squad, we might be able to do something.
Yeah. Was it?
But no.
Was it the
I think
Republic Island?
an African team would have won the World Cup by now before the French players decided to play for their countries.
Could you imagine? Jesus Christ. Was it back in the day when I was a kid? Everyone used to call the Republic of Ireland the England B team, didn't they? Because like everyone on it weren't Irish because they had Irish a lot of
weird thing as well, isn't it? Because
a lot of Scousers got Irish grandparents because of the port and the war and all that. And
I think you really, because I was about to say that, because you would think it would have been Northern Ireland. They would have said would have been the English B team, but everyone played for Republic of Ireland. I think that's where the thingy comes from. To be fair, obviously I'm not 100% sure, but what you said about the war, and I think when there was mining and stuff back in the day, I think that's where the accents come from, the Scouse accent, and because it was like the thing that said it was mixed with like Geordies and people from Liverpool and the Irish and stuff like that. So you just pick up loads of different accents. Funny thing is, if you listen to people from Jamaica, like my family and that, and listen to the Irish, most of the words are the same, bro. Like they sound the same with a lot of words and that, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Johnny Barnes was our best colonial player, but England didn't appreciate Barnesy. No.
Yeah.
I think his parents come over in the Windrush time. Yeah. So
I feel bad for Barnesy, to be fair, man, because he's a confused guy, isn't it? Like he speaks on stuff from the heart, and then people like misunderstand him on purpose when you know what he's trying to say.
When he talks about racism and stuff like that, isn't it? He's not.
It's because people want him to just be like.
He's not well. A lot of people call him white, don't they, John Barnes, for some reason, because they think he's sticking up for white guys and stuff like that.
People want him.
When I listen to him, I don't see it as that.
Yes, people want him to come on and be like, "F the racist," blah blah blah, and all he's trying to do is say he's trying to get to the root of it and say, "Listen, you need to change the way people."
If so and so don't go, it's always going to be the same thing. That's what he basically says.
He's literally trying to say that I need to get to the root of. He said because he's saying that everyone can be racist in their head anyway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So he said just because people ain't saying stuff out loud doesn't mean people ain't racist in their head or in their house and stuff like that. So he said the best thing to do is trying to change the way they think first, and then go that way. And he said the only way they can do that is by people being open with how they feel. But obviously, it didn't work out for him because he said it when Liam Neeson said the thing on it, and obviously,
then he's stuck because he's mates with Liam Neeson, ain't he?
Liam Neeson was my guy as well, man. I love Liam Neeson, bro.
To be fair, so how did you feel when Liam Neeson said that?
Honestly,
yeah.
I just thought he was stupid for saying it.
Yeah,
it was more the fact that like no one asked you that, bro. Like because the woman said, because the movie what he'd done was about revenge, and she said, "Has there ever been the time when you wanted revenge?" Now everyone's done these media dockets before.
Yeah, and you
normally
say
something like, "Yeah, when I was in nursery, this kid hit me with a block."
Yeah.
But
he went deep.
He was like, "Well, one time, I took a kosh and I walked the streets looking for a black guy." I was like, whoa.
Because they like attack his sister or something.
Yeah.
My whole thing of it, who has a fucking kosh?
That's what I got. That's what I thought. Oh shit, he's really from Taken, bro. He's really that guy.
The man in the kosh. I took my kosh.
But
fucking nuts.
Yeah, man. Listen, you know what I'm like, bro.
I've been called racist since I've been doing this channel.
For what?
You know, when I showed my tattoo the other day and I got the English badge, ain't I? So someone saw it. Yeah.
Well, the St. George's flag.
I got my St. George's flag, ain't I? And everyone said I was racist and all that. And I said, like,
that makes people.
So I messaged back and I was like, do you know I have more black men on my channel than white people on my channel constantly? One of my good friends, Hugo, is a black guy. So how am I racist?
When people do stuff like that, one, it makes it like stupid because when people are actually racist, no one takes it serious because of stuff like that. And then two, it means you're uneducated. The flag's racist now. What? Just the flag, mate. That's
the world we live in is nuts, man.
Yeah.
We're coming to a thing now where you have to be careful of what you say because you don't know who apparently you're offending.
That's why I don't be careful what I say because I'm offending somebody anyway. I'll offend somebody by not speaking.
Because you find offence. People just find offence now, don't they? If they're saying to find offence in, they'll find it and just go from there. And
they'll either find offence or they'll find offence for somebody else what they have nothing to do with when that person's not offended.
It's a mad world we live in. It's a mad world. I feel sorry for my kids growing up, basically. They're the ones I feel sorry for.
Mate, to be fair, man, it might be even better. I don't even know, man. Actually,
It's mad.
not
I
gonna
feel
be-
like it's just it's a mad world.
it's not. Yeah, you're right. Actually, because your kids are so young, man. Like you'll end up getting in trouble as a parent for stuff soon. Like you'll say something to your kids, and your kid will go to school and say it, and they'll be like, "Oh, your dad said that." It's like, "Oh, Mr. Phillips, how dare you say that your daughter's a girl?" And I'm like, "Well, she isn't." It's like, "Well, she's not."
That would be the next thing.
That have the choice.
That would be the next thing, won't it? Yeah, got to have a choice. Now, she told me she's a girl, so if you're filling her head with poison, then that's up to you. Like
it's happened to my son in school already, man. He's in senior school, isn't it? But obviously, like
he's a boy. He's a bloke, young man.
So he's got like in his friendship group, he's got one friend who's gay, which doesn't matter. It doesn't bother him at all. And then he's got like two people in his class who I don't understand how as a kid, but he's got two transgender people in his class in it. But basically, my son said that the girl who's transgender in his class, she was called Dominique as a girl, and then she changed her name to like Curtis or something like that. And he said that on the register they changed it as well. So basically, they told the rest of the class to refer to her as a boy now, innit? Which is hard for flipping kids for a start.
It's really hard when you know someone's been a girl.
Well, my son tried it anyway. But the problem is after the 6 weeks holiday last year, she changed back. So my son carried on calling her the name what she had as a girl, as a boy. And then the teacher told him off on that. And I said to him, like, tell the teacher to call me, man. I ain't having this, bro.
Like, so your son's doing the right thing. And
doing the right thing, but she changed back.
I'm not surprised. Being a boy's hard work. Go back. That's why I can't take all this seriously. I can't. It's just. Oh, Cav's there. My mum's English, Lebanese. My daddy's Jamaican, Scottish, and heritage from others. So don't worry, I tick all the. That's why your housewife favourites, Cav.
Man. This is why he's dangerous. Cav can't be around anyone's woman, bro.
That's why Cav's the housewife's favourite. You see.
You watch him like you have to watch out for Cav, bro. Sometimes when we're doing a stream and that, he goes quiet and he just smiles, bro.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. Cav knows.
He knows someone's watching.
There's a few girls watching here. Oh, Jesus!
People, just be good people, man. Forget all the politics. That's stupid, bro. As long as you're a good person,
Barnsley was a nice bloke. Barnsley had the most racist abuse in the 80s you've ever seen.
Exactly my point, bro. This gives me banana for him and all sorts, man.
Every week, every game, even at England games. That's why I couldn't perform at England. He said because the abuse he got from English fans was.
Hey, oh my God! What's his name again? He's from my neck of the woods, and he was on Match of the Day 2 and then he left. What's his name again? Do you remember? He was the presenter not long ago, like 3-4 years ago. He didn't play for West Brom, did he? He's a West Brom fan though.
West Brom fan.
Is it Guy Mowbray? It's not Guy Mowbray, is it?
Guy Mowbray's a commentator, isn't
he? Yeah, it's not Guy Mowbray, isn't. But anyway, he done when he was on Match of the Day 2 and he left. He done a Cyril Regis documentary on racism and that. So bad boy documentary and that, because he had people in the documentary who were racist before.
Yeah.
So there was like he went to St Andrews because obviously because the Blues fans are seen as like one of the most multicultural groups in it. They never used to be, but they are, because obviously once they had the Zulus and stuff, it was just a mix of everyone, so they don't really care. But even he was saying, man, he was like, they was asking how racist was it back in the day. He said, I shouldn't laugh here, but he said we used to get to the entrance of St Andrews, and we just used to wait, and he said I'd have a sack of bananas. And he said I'd just hand it out to people, and we'd go to like all four corners of St Andrews and do monkey chants, so it sounded like it was coming from everywhere, and throw bananas. I was like, bro, why
are you wasting bananas? Yeah. Firstly,
it's a lot of potassium, bro.
Good fruit, with custard.
I was like,
bro, the pudding.
I know you're not racist anymore and that, you're just telling the story and that, but mate, you might want to like calm down with this story, bro. There's still people around who might be angry, bro. There might be people around who were at them games.
To make it sound, that's bad, ain't it? Cyril Regis, though, player.
What a player, man.
Yeah. They got them guys in the 80s, man. They took shit like no one will ever know.
Yeah.
They took shit like no. I don't even know why as well.
Mate, listen, the history is shit.
What's it matter what the colour of your fucking skin is? I've never understood it.
Exactly.
When I was a kid, I hung around a lot of Indian kids because where I am, South London.
Yeah.
And I hang around with Indian kids, Asian kids, black kids. I didn't even care where they came from. As a kid, you don't. You just got a mate, ain't you?
I was about to say, because kids ain't racist, that's what.
No, you're taught it. That's what it is. Racism is taught. And like my kids, like don't give a shit. I don't give a shit now. I'm 41. You know, I don't care. As long as a person's nice to me, I'm nice to them. It's simple as that. I don't care if you're blue, yellow, brown, whatever.
I was about to say, I think the majority of people ain't racist anyway. And if I see a racist kid, I'm always like, "Where's the parents, man?" Because I always know that the kid
don't know what
kids are curious. So the kids might ask another kid, "Why are you a different color to me?" That's not racist. It's a kid being a kid.
As a decent parent, you just go, "Well, that person comes from so and so, and that's that's it."
Yeah, but like, listen, all the racism still, but the racist stuff back in the day and that, it don't even bother me like that anymore because I just like see it as history and how far it's come in it, and it just gives people stuff to learn from. But people are just dumb in it. Like if you're racist, you're actually like not intelligent. Because if you think that the reason why someone, even if you're racist because someone's done something to you, if you think the reason why that person's done something to you is because they're like a different color to you, is dumb. Like they're scumbags because they're scumbags in it. Like that's why it's like people ain't in prison for certain crimes and that because they're a different color. They're in prison because they've committed a crime. Most of them, some of them.
Racism is the most pointless. It's not point. I don't mean the same thingy, but
it is pointless.
Why? I don't see a point of being racist. That's what I'm trying. I don't see what it does. I don't understand what being racist does to you. Why does it offend you? Why does it offend people so badly if someone's not the same skin color as you? Why is it so offensive? You know, if everyone believes that God made the earth and He made Adam and Eve and created all these people and all that, well, if everyone believes that, well, you know, Jesus was Middle Eastern, so He weren't white.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just, who cares? You know what I
mean? You are right. It's actually
just get on with each other.
It's actually mad, bro. Like I just laugh at stuff now, like because now racism's at a point where, especially like face-to-face stuff, it can't affect me as much as it could have. If I was my dad,
this comment's quite true as well.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
It's
that's
mad,
weird, bro. If I was my dad back in the day, living like whatever my dad went through was bad. Whatever I go through is like I laugh it off because I can punch you in the face for being racist to me. I don't care. Like if my dad punched you in the face back in the day, he would have still got in trouble.
Exactly.
I'll punch you in the face and go home, and whoever's around me, whichever witnesses, will probably be on my side. So it doesn't bother me.
At least it's getting a little bit better.
Yeah, because the problem is the little things in it, but it doesn't bother me as such. Like what happened in the Euros, I knew that was going to happen. I said it to my son before we took the penalties, and that was the issue. I was like, I even done it with when Man U lost to, did they lose to Villarreal in the final, Europa League, or Sevilla?
Villarreal, it was hilarious.
And I was like, I said to my son, if Tuanzebe misses this penalty, watch what happens.
Can't get racist abused.
And then he missed. And then we went to bed, and then I woke up in the morning, and I was like, at this point, I don't even care, bro. Like, just stop. You might as well just
Saka missed the penalty, so why do we use his skin colour against that? What's it matter what his skin colour is? So if that was like James Milner missed the penalty, what would we have said?
It's because for them people who were being racist, it was already in them, and they were just
just something.
For those people, it's like we're cool with you as long as you do good by us, and as soon as you do something wrong.
Unfortunately, I don't think you ever get rid of racism.
No, you won't.
You always go have minorities. It's definitely getting better, but unfortunately, you always go have minorities, and who want to do whatever they want to do and be. I
never expect it to go away completely, and to be honest, I don't care because what's gone away more than anything is people being face-to-face racist with you. So most people don't have to deal with that or be beat up for being, you know what I mean. So that's a massive thing. Same with like being gay or whatever. They used to get beat up back in the day for no reason.
Yeah.
If you do that now,
what's wrong with being gay? If you're gay, why is that so offended to you?
Gay geezer will punch you up, bro. Like, people who've got this idea that gay people are running around.
They're not all skinny, fairies. No, they're big, strong guys as well. You know what I mean?
So you'll get punched up by them.
Look at a rugby player who's a gay guy, the Irish guy. I mean, he's 19 stone geezer. You try and say gay in front of his face, knock you out. You know what I mean? It's just, I just get annoyed by small-mindedness in this world. I really do. I just don't get it. Just be nice to each other. That's always been me. If someone's nice to me and wants to be friends, to be friendly, I'm a friendly bloke. I'll be friendly about it. I'm not friendly like that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I'll be friendly back, and like, I like being friends with people. You know, chatting.
Everyone's got to do a little bit better, and I think people who are the victims of racism, you don't have to do better, but I think what you should do is people who are not the same color as you, just allow conversation on it. Because some people get like touchy about conversation. I'm like, well, how is anyone supposed to know what they can and can't say or what's bothering you if you don't say anything? You don't have like, if any of my friends who are not black ask me a question, I don't like, you racist asking me a question. But bro, you're just asking me a question. It's normal, and it's what it is, bro. It's literally skin. It's literally skin, bro.
Definitely. It's mad. Right, we have finished this up deep, and
yeah, don't stream though, man. Don't stream.
Yeah, good. It was a good one. It's a good one. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys, for the watch along. Man City, Liverpool.
What time's the game on?
5 p.m. kickoff. I'll be live at 4:30. So kicks off at 5 p.m. And
why did they make it that late, man? They should have just made it early, like 2.
They used to be lunchtime kickoffs.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bro.
There used to be lunchtime kickoffs back in the day, or 3 o'clock, something like that. And now it's like, because of TV rights, ain't it? They went at 5:30, shit like that. So 5 o'clock kickoff. Watch along. Be all there.
Yeah.
Be good. And I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. And don't forget, 9 p.m. tonight, I'll be on Stubbsy's channel if anyone wants to come over doing the Champions League.
Oh yeah, if everyone's finished, jump over to my channel. I just posted them 2 reactions, man.
Yeah, go over to
got Will Smith's apology and a Marilyn Monroe trailer.
It's a Will Smith apology.
He just made his first video back.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Is he dumped her yet?
Nah, but I feel bad for him still because I don't like the fact that everyone's acting like he's done something over the top. There's rapists and pedophiles running around in Hollywood. He slapped a geezer.
It's Harvey Weinstein rant, you know?
Yeah, he slapped a guy. The person who should be angry is the guy and the guy's family and his friends.
And Chris Rock's over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he said he says in the thing just they asked him if he spoke to Chris Rock and why he didn't apologize straight away, and he said I didn't apologize on the night because my head was all fluffed and that. And then he said when I did try and reach out to him, Chris Rock said he weren't ready to speak to me yet, and he said so safe. He said when he's ready to speak, I'll speak to him. They did ask him about Jada still, because he was reading comments on it, and he said that someone said, "Did you slap Chris Rock because Jada rolled her eyes?"
It did look like that, though, didn't it?
Yeah, he obviously said he didn't.
He was laughing his head off before that as well.
He's never going to admit that he done it for Jada, but you know, I'm just saying, like we've seen people murder people.
I mean, when the Oscars ban him from the Oscars and stuff like that, and then you got Harvey Weinstein who did what he did, and he's got about 20 Oscars, and you're not taking any of them back.
Yeah,
this is what we're talking about racism.
The funny thing is when you watch everyone else's comments, and you're like, I might know you in your real life, man, and you've done something way worse than slap someone.
Yeah, it was just. I can still see it now. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious, man. I said it on my video. I said it's the equivalent of slapping somebody at a birthday party of a popular person. So everyone who's there is somebody. And
comedians say things to get a reaction. They shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know, we can't get rid of comedy. I mean, that's. I mean, I've seen. You think what bloody he said was bad, which I don't think was. Man. It was like, go watch.
Look, he was in Jimmy Carr on there, man.
Yeah, go and watch Jim Davison. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So I literally just said, man, like I was over it after about 10 minutes of seeing them. Like I literally think everyone who saw it should have said in their head or out loud, "What an idiot! Why would you do that, you knob?" And then after that, it's over and it's just back to being Will Smith. And there's no point everyone acting like he's murdered someone.
Will Smith knows he done wrong. He ain't a stupid man. He knows who he should have like.
Man, I got politicians that running out here invading other countries, and you're worried about Will Smith.
Yeah.
Have that same energy for Putin people.
Yeah, exactly. Putin's smashing the shit out of the world, and you're worried about a little slap. Madness. Right, guys, we're out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. 4:30.